Great Plains Bank of Mangum is proud to support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season. Get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says go Tigers.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
If you enjoy Western home decor, then this message is for you. Western Traditions store in Mangum is packed from wall to wall with nice Western furniture selections for your entire home. Western Traditions has a store-wide 20% off sale now through Christmas. This gigantic sale includes all furniture and accessories, many just perfect for Christmas gifting. Find Western Traditions on the west side of the square in downtown Mangum. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit wosc.edu or call us at 580-477-2000 and start reaching higher today.
At 333 Dental Care, we're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win!
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
It's time for Mangum football on Classic Hits 97.7 and Mangum Tiger TV. Tonight's game is brought to you by
Cattlemen's Bank, Tiger Cub Learning Center, JCMH Mangum Clinic, Granite Drug, 333 Dental, Corey Kendall Attorney-at-Law, Greer Funeral Home, the Mangum Regional Medical Center, Jill Grauman, your RE/MAX agent in Mangum, Blair Tire and Feed, Sovereign Bank, Greer County Farm Bureau, The Loop, Great Plains Bank, Triad Home Health, Flowers Unlimited, the Mangum Brick Company, and the Mangum Tag Agency.
Get ready for kickoff. Mangum Tiger football is on the air. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Michael Barnes.
Very pleasant good evening to you. We're back at the Liberty Bowl. We get set for week number 10 of the high school football season. It is senior night as Mangum gets ready to entertain Carnegie in the season finale for both ball clubs. Jerice Wilson-Henry says, "Let's go Mangum Tigers." LaFay Maddox has joined her in the broadcast booth. Terry Williams dropping by and saying, "Go Mangum Tigers." Good to have you alongside on this Friday night here at the Liberty Bowl. The Cameron Dole experience with me on this football Friday night. And
good evening.
It'll be a night where history can be made. We'll have more on that later on with Sam Powers. And also an opportunity for some of the big uglies to carry the football tonight. I want you to look forward to that a little bit later on this evening as well.
Of course. I mean, you can't not whenever you bring it to us like that.
Well, it's one of those that Sam Powers always loves to do, so that certainly will take place. Also, we will document for you the playoff implications going on around the state of Oklahoma involving teams from this area and also involving teams that we will see down the road in the playoffs. So we'll take a timeout. Senior night festivities are underway. We'll take a timeout, and then when we come back, David Henry, let's go Tigers, we will visit with Sam Powers. It's the pregame show here on Classic Hits 97.7, brought to us all season long by Great Plains Bank. And we're back to the Liberty Bowl with Sam Powers after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Well, a great suggestion by the Cameron Dole Experience and Sam Powers seconding that. We'll get to Sam in a minute. But let's take you down to the field and let you enjoy some senior night activities here as Brody Smith has joined us at the Liberty Bowl. It's senior night, Mangum and Carnegie. And let's go to the public address announcer.
He's the son of Aaron and Audrey Manny. His grandparents are Wannis Manny, Deborah Bond, Mike Butler, and Melanie Allen. Cray has two siblings, Tackett and Jesse. His activities include football, wrestling, and track. After graduation, Cray plans to continue his plumbing apprenticeship. Senior Cray Cactus Manny. Our next senior Gabe Miranda. Gabe is the son of Tricia Sotoyo and Miguel Sotoyo. His grandparents are Sherman Silk and Tammy Silk. Gabe has three siblings, Angel, Maya, and Jay. His activities include football, powerlifting, wrestling, and baseball. His awards include two-time state qualifier in powerlifting. After graduation, Gabe plans to attend college and get his master's degree in psychology and become a counselor. Senior Gabe Miranda. Our next senior, Senior Mason Parker. Mason is the son of Bryce and Joy Parker. Mason's grandparents are Rodney and Ann Wales, and the late Sammy and Bonnie Parker. Mason has a brother, Tyson. His activities include football, baseball, hunting, and fishing. He is also a member of the Methodist Youth. Mason's award include 2A First Team All-District Wide Receiver and 2023 Center Fielder Award. After graduation, Mason plans to go to Windmill School or apprentice as a plumber. Senior Mason Parker. Our next senior, Senior Coulter Webb. Coulter is the son of Kirby Hamilton and Jeremy Hamilton and Wynn Webb. His grandparents are Leanne and Mike Drury and Peggy Webb and the late Wes Webb. Coulter's siblings are Sidney Sawyer Canyon Webb, Connor Dozier, and Steely Hamilton. His activities include football, basketball, and track. After graduation, Coulter plans to finish aviation school. Senior Coulter Webb. Our next senior, Trey Williams. Trey is the son of Tisha and J.J. Williams. His grandparents are Janet Morrow, Steve Morrow, and the late Jerry and Jeanette Williams. Trey has two siblings, Gavin and the late Quentin Williams. His activities include football, wrestling, and baseball. His awards include 2 3A State Wrestling Qualifier, 2024 Regional Wrestling Qualifier, 2025 Regional Wrestling Champion. After graduation, Trey plans to work in the oil field and gas industry or as a mechanic. Senior Trey Williams. That concludes our football seniors. Excuse me, one more. Our next senior is Justin Wooten. Justin is the son of Justin and Dina Wooten. Justin's grandparents are James and Brenda Decker and Jody Wooten and the late Dennis Wooten. He has two siblings, Cody and Kelby. His activities include baseball, wrestling, football, and student council. After graduation, Justin plans to work in the oil and gas industry. Senior Justin Wooten. Our next senior is band senior Harrison Gordon. Harrison is the son of Ashley Blair and the late Dustin Gordon and James Blair. His grandparents are Joe and Shelley Gordon. Harrison's siblings are Hunter Gordon, Holly, and Hayden Blair. His activities include band, academic, track, golf, powerlifting, football, and wrestling. Harrison's awards include FCC license holder and 3-time Oklahoma Great Plains Academic Conference All-Star. After graduation, Harrison plans to attend Oklahoma State University and study mechanical engineering. Senior Harrison Gordon. Our next senior is Senior Jaden Niles. Jaden is the son of Brittany Walton, Mikkel Niles, Jose Antonio Martinez, and Kayla Niles. His grandparents are Rachel Walton and Rodney Walton. Jaden has two siblings, Jasmine Niles and Kiara Hurd. His activities include band, academic team, and BPA. After graduation, Jaden plans to become an aviation mechanic and travel the world. Senior Jaden Niles. Our next senior is Senior Sierra Shroom. Sierra is the daughter of Callista Shroom and Jimmy Shroom. Her grandparents are the late Carrie Kendall and Sandra Kendall, and the late Jimmy Shroom and the late Karen Shroom. Sierra has two siblings, Katie and JT. Her activities include band, academic team, honor society, and BPA. Sierra's awards include Oklahoma Great Plains Academic Conference All-Star, and after graduation, Sierra plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to become an anthropology professor. Senior Sierra Shroom. Our next senior, Senior Jessie Smith. Jessie is the daughter of John and April Smith. Her grandparents are Cindy Smith and the late Jay Smith. Jessie has three siblings, Jaden, Robbie Clark, and Abby Clark. Her activities include band, FCCLA, BPA, Club Scrub, and Southwest Technology Center. Jessie's awards include CNA certification and short grass honor band. After graduation, Jessie plans to attend OBU or Rose State College and train to become a labor, delivery, or flight nurse. Senior Jessie Smith. Our next senior is Senior Caitlin Temple. Kaylin is the daughter of Sandy Raby and Derek Raby and Monty Temple and Crystal Temple. Her grandparents are Claudia and Mary Ann Steffens. Kaylin's siblings are Caden Raby, Kaylee, Kelton, and Hayden Morrow. Her activities include cheer, FCCLA, BPA, and club scrub. After graduation, Kaylin plans to study education in college. Senior Kaylin Temple. Our next senior, fast pitch softball senior Gracie Smith. Gracie is the daughter of Michelle Smith and Richard Sewell Jr. Her grandparents are the late John and Carolyn Smith, Kathy Carter and Richard Sewell Sr., and a special aunt, Terry Daniels. Gracie's siblings are Zach Breeze, Mackenzie Berg, Xander Moore, Rebecca Shorter, and Hallie Smith. Her activities are fast pitch softball, basketball, slow pitch softball, and National Honor Society. Gracie's awards include 2022 All-District Fast Pitch, 23 All-District Fast Pitch Catcher, and 23 Shortgrass All-Conference Catcher, and 2A Academic State Champion, the Lockdown Award, the Kirby Award, the Superintendent's Honor Roll, and after graduation, Gracie plans to attend college. Senior Gracie Smith. Our next senior is Hallie Smith. Hallie is the daughter of Michelle Smith and Richard Sewell Jr. Her grandparents are the late John and Carolyn Smith, Kathy Carter, and Richard Sewell Sr., and a special aunt, Terry Daniels. Hallie's siblings are Zach Breeze, Mackenzie Berg, Xander Moore, Rebecca Shorter, and Hallie Smith. Her activities are fast pitch softball, basketball, slow pitch softball, and National Honor Society. Hallie's awards include 2022 All-District Honorable Mention Fast Pitch, All-District Fast Pitch, 24 Academic State Champs, 24 Basketball State Champions, 25 Shortgrass All-Conference Basketball, and after graduation, Hallie plans to attend college. Senior Hallie Smith.
Senior night activities here at the Liberty Bowl as we get set for Carnegie and Mangum in the regular season finale. Angela D. Shelton has checked in. It was her birthday. Happy birthday to her. And also checking in, Amy and Ken Carter, who said it best. Awesome job. Seniors watching from Tennessee. Let's go Tigers. We'll take a timeout. Sam Powers will join us. He'll get emotional, I imagine. Me too. It's the countdown to kickoff here on Classic Hits 97.7, brought to us by Great Plains Bank.
Hello, Lone Wolf and Hobart.
Granite Drug Company is now delivering to Hobart, Lone Wolf, Granite, and Mangum. Granite Drug Company is a complete pharmacy ready to fill and deliver your prescriptions. And it's easy to get switched. Just call 580-535-2130 or visit our store at 316 North Main in Granite. Granite Drug Company has an ice cream fountain open all day and lunches from 11 to 2. Health and beauty products and selection of gifts. Granite Drug Company is here for you.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Welcome back to the countdown to kickoff here on Classic Hits 97.7 and on our streaming platforms that we've got. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. Some of you are listening to this on Saturday morning. You already know the outcome of the game, but you're going to watch it and be on the edge of your seat the whole time. Sam Powers joining us now as our countdown to kickoff rolls on. And Coach, Nick Saban won 7 national championships as a football coach on a collegiate level. And I've often heard him say it was always harder to get his kids prepared for the game the following week after a big win. How hard has it been for you to get this group ready for Week 10 after that great game last week?
I mean, it is hard. I think everybody had a huge sigh of relief and just, ready for the next step, but understanding that there's still history to be made with this game. So that's helped them motivationally, But early on in the week, that had to be our message is, all year our message has been it's a faceless opponent.
Right.
And this is no different, And so once we started talking that way and understanding that who doesn't want to play spoiler, right? So our kids locked in and got ready to go. And, it took us about half a Monday and then we were ready to go. So a little bit, but sure. Like you said, it's just you come off that high, everybody's breathing a sigh of relief and just, ready for the next step, whatever that is. And I think they handled it well, though.
I talked to Avery Hopper's brother earlier this week, and he said he had never been more nervous in his entire life, and you could feel it throughout the stadium all night long. Then you post the picture on Facebook about how close the ball game is in the end. Just a phenomenal effort.
Yeah, the O-line came to me right before that drive, and they said, Coach, let's just run the football. And so we just got behind them, and it started rattling off, and we were like, hey, man, we're fixing to go shove this down their throat and win it. And we got on the 1-yard line down there, and I really thought he might call a timeout. And when he didn't, I wanted to call a timeout because I wanted to make sure that my snippers didn't aid the runner, those two guys, because if they touch the quarterback, that's a penalty. So I called that timeout, and sure enough, man, it just was as soon as we got in there, and I had no doubts that we just knew we were in the driver's seat at that point. And it was, the whole time, I don't know that I ever felt nervous once the game started. Before the game, absolutely. But once the game started, I could tell just the fire in our kids' eyes and the passion and all their hard work going to work and their confidence in that and their belief in the guy next to them. And then it was just easy. It was easy to believe in them, And so never once the game was going was I nervous. Now I know my wife was, and I know the stands were, and but I felt like we were in control.
So the defense, don't want to overlook them, especially on that last drive. You basically ran two guys at the quarterback, put a little bit of pressure, but everybody else was back. But the effort by Manny and Kerbo on a back-to-back plays, phenomenal.
Yeah, we said our message to our guys last week was somebody's going to have to make a play they're not supposed to make. Just a catch or a sack or a pressure or a strip, by Curtis or Remy carrying a huge load, those kind of things, and everybody responded. Diego jumping up and tipping that ball. Everybody did that, and then we, that situation is Cray Manny special. He's just a high motor, high energy guy. And we played that probably 10 times this week, showing our guys, this is what effort looks like. I get almost emotional thinking about it because he ran a whole circle, 10-yard circle, and he just never gave up. He knew what his goal was, and he went after it, and I was so proud of that effort. And then when that happened, it scooted the quarterback up, and Coop got to go make initial contact, and then Cray fill him up. I mean, it just, you don't ride it better than that, and you get to have a kid that gets that opportunity. It just makes your heart warm,
So I know there was kind of a bonding situation last night, if you will, when the senior dads and the players came down to the field and helped put the finishing touches on it. I got tickled in talking to the guru. Dirk said, I could have handled it myself, but I was glad that they came down and helped out. But that was a special moment for those dads and for the kids.
Yeah, just being a part of it. That was actually Dirk's idea. Dirk called me and he was like, hey, man, what do you think about seeing if some of the dads want to help, put some of the finishing touches on the field? And I was like, man, that's a great idea, because we do the moms of fall pictures and we do those. And sometimes we don't recognize the amazing dads we have in this community enough. And they all showed up, every one of them, and it was awesome. And every one of them, like the kids, they show up today and they're like, hey, Coach, I did from this hash mark to this hash mark and this number to this number. And just, the dads are saying the same thing when they show up tonight. And it was really special to make sure that everybody had a small hand in it tonight. So.
Senior night, a lot of emotion there, a group of good kids that their last regular season ball game here at the Liberty Bowl. Do you keep their emotions in check, or you just let them enjoy the moment?
Oh, you let them enjoy the moment. I mean, you've been here. Right. I've been here. It's you get to enjoy every bit of this however you want to. Something we've always done, and you'll see tonight. So when you see it, don't be surprised. But we always let our senior offensive linemen carry the football. Okay. One time, their last home game of the regular season. Now, I put a limit on Jackson and Trey just because I just don't want to. They're two big pieces of this, but you're going to get to see, J.J. Kendall and Justin Wooten and guys that don't normally carry it get to touch that football tonight, and it's going to be a fun experience. But you let them enjoy it. You let them enjoy the culture of what they've built, because they built it. Those guys have been here since 7th grade working for this, and here it is, and they've heard their whole life how special they were, and they're making it happen. And so you just let them feel the whole emotions as well as their families.
So we're doing this interview, and it's almost dark. I hate that. I hate the time change. That was just another thing, though, that you've got to coach kids through, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't really affect us, Okay. I mean, the cool thing is practice kind of gets this way towards the end, so we're used to it. And then once you get out there and you start playing, you don't even recognize if it's light or dark or anything anymore until it's time, and then you're like, oh, shoot, it is dark, so, but yeah, me and you right here, this is different, almost dark right here.
What's up, broadcast?
Get out of here.
That was Jackson, of course.
But yeah, it doesn't affect us too bad. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's healthy?
Yeah, all healthy. That's the biggest thing that you can tip your hat to is we're going into week 10 and a chance to stay undefeated with everybody healthy. And that doesn't happen all the time. So
you mentioned history, and you just alluded to the fact going undefeated.
Yeah, it'll be the first time in program history, in Mangum football history. It'll be the first time they've ever gone undefeated. They won a district title in '83. They won a district title in 2007. And then we won one in 19, 21, and then now. But none of those were undefeated district titles. And so this will be the first time in school history ever the Mangum Tigers have been undefeated if they can finish this. And we will.
Do you have a preference week 11 who you play?
No, not really. The way it looks is we're probably going to get Wilson again, and we're okay with that, just because we've already been tested there. And they're going to know some things, but the truth of the matter is in that one, we have some horses and we do, and they're kind of banged up and going through some things, but they have a big one tonight, and the tough thing is with us securing those 2 home playoff games, this is a drive for anybody, and it's instant home field advantage. And if you watch the Thomas fans last week turn and look at our caravan that came in, they had never seen nothing like it. And so when you get into an atmosphere like this, if you've not been used to it before, you're going to go, holy cow, what is this? And I just think it's an instant, home field advantage for us when we get to host some things like that. So.
All right, Coach, we'll let you get to it. It's senior night here at the Liberty Bowl. Mangum and Carnegie coming up. Our countdown to kickoff continues after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Career Funeral Home proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're wishing our team strength, teamwork, and success all season long. Serving Greer County since 1923. Phone 480-2111.
In Bloom Flowers and Gifts is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger Games. The new In Bloom Flowers and Gifts offers a big selection of Tiger Pride items. Make some noise, Tiger fans, and show your pride with spirit items. In Bloom Flowers and Gifts, right in the corner with the right Tiger Pride.
And our pregame show continues from the Liberty Bowl, brought to us by Great Plains Bank at 101 South Oklahoma Avenue. Here in Mangum, America, you heard Coach allude to that Wilson Bowl game a little earlier in our interview. Let's set the stage in A2 Division 1. That's where Mangum is. They're taking on Carnegie. That's 1 versus 5. So Carnegie could get into the playoffs with a victory. Thomas, number 2 in the district, is entertaining Moreland tonight. Moreland 1-8 on the year, so you would think the Terriers would pick up the win there. Also this evening, it will be Apache and Texoma Goodwill. Goodwill, number 3 inside the district as we head into week number 10. We'll take one more time out and come back. Countdown to kickoff rolls on Classic Hits 97.7.
Ashley Slayton and Catherine Webb, certified family nurse practitioners, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. At the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum, call 782-3393 for appointments.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman, Remax Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, Remax Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great Plains Bank of Mangum is proud to support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season. Get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And our thanks to Great Plains Bank for bringing us the pregame show here on Classic Hits 97.7. Love this. Deborah Breed Maddox says, let's go get this win, Tigers. Rocky Pierce, go Tigers from Pratt, Kansas. Hear 'em roar. Don Schultz says, let's go 10-0. Kimberly Chambers Ward, wish I could be there tonight. Let's go Tigers. And by the way, that field looks awesome. Kimberly, it does. And then there's Kathy Richardson, Mad Max Fan Club in Derby, Kansas. They're watching, and they say go Tigers. Meantime, the captains have gone to midfield. Coulter Webb, Jackson Brooks out there. Also at midfield for the coin toss tonight, Talon Frazier. And the final member of that squad will be Mason Parker, as Mangum always wants the football. And we'll see if they get it here to begin the ball game. By the way, Mangum tonight in their orange tops with the white pants, white numerals, and the black trim. And Carnegie with a different look for them here in 2025. Normally, they are predominantly red, right? Am I right about that?
Exactly.
And
You're right.
They're donning blue helmets here tonight and look good. And they got the white pants, white shirts, and there won't be many grass stains tonight because there's no chlorophyll left in the grass out there. I was talking to Dirk earlier, and he said that, yeah, it's gone. And what isn't gone, you can bet your bottom dollar Sunday night, Monday morning, it will really be shriveled up in just a moment in history. The officials tonight for our ball game include the referee Keith Vitens. The umpire is Jim Howell. The linesman Ryan Sharp. Andy Vitens is the line judge, and the back judge is James Massey. So they're spending a little extra time with the captains at midfield going over tonight's procedures, and Carnegie will win the toss. They'll defer, and that means Mangum will receive the kickoff to begin the ball game. A2 Division II, and we were talking about the schedule. Wilson tonight is taking on the number 2 team in the district. Wilson comes in 6-3, 4-2 in the district. Healdton 7-2 and 4-2. They are playing at Wilson, but that is a short trip down the highway from Healdton to Wilson. If Wilson were to win that, they would finish 3rd in the district. If they lose, more than likely they will finish 4th, because the number 4 team, Ringling, is entertaining Rush Springs. Ringling 4-2 in the district. Rush Springs is 3-3. And, you know, after last year, I don't want to see Kanawha ever again. They are going to win the A2 District 2 championship. They come into tonight's ball game against Wayne, 6-2 overall and 6-0 inside the district. So they'll be the district champions without a doubt.
Got a few folks online on YouTube. Michelle said, ready for another great game. Said, let's go Tigers. Number 0. Show them how it's done, Curtis Henley.
Yep.
And let me see. Caden Rep says, go Wooter. The Gut Punch podcast says, this is the class that brings home the gold ball that we as seniors in 1999 couldn't get done against Rush. Said, let's go. Caden Rep also said, go Coach Powers, and Barbara Johnson said, go Tigers. So there you go.
Gotta love that. By the way, also we'll follow for you tonight the Hobart Bearcats, which you have been involved with this season. We saw them earlier. They've got a critical bowl game tonight at home. They're taking on Christian Heritage. Both teams are 3-3 inside the district right now. Points the difference there. So the winner of that bowl game will get the 4th slot in A1 District 2. Frederick looks like they're going to qualify for the playoffs. They are taking on Stratford tonight. Frederick, the number 3 team inside that district. Oh, by the way, if you are Hobart or Christian Heritage, you win the ball game, and your prize is you either go to Fairview or Cashion. Those 2 teams are playing for the A1 District 1 title tonight, and we'll see if we can't check in with our friends up at K101 in Woodward and get some scoring updates on that. They carried a lot of our ball game, I was told, last week with Thomas and Mangum, and we appreciate that, and they're going to check in with us tonight as well. Also, you haven't had a chance to get through the entire schedule because there are a lot of teams from the listening area that may qualify for the playoffs, but I do want to mention the Altus Bulldogs. What a huge night tonight at Hightower Memorial Stadium. They entertain Carl Albert. It's military night. If if Altus could pull off the upset and knock off Carl Albert, who I think they've won 44 games in a row, if memory serves me correct. But if they could get the win tonight, that would throw that district into a three-way tie between Guthrie, Carl Albert, and Altus. Then you go to points. So a huge ball game tonight for Altus against Carl Albert.
That's Carl Albert's. I think I saw somewhere today that 50-game winning streak that they were on. So
it's 50.
That's where I saw somewhere today. I didn't check the reference. So.
All right.
They could have been rounding up. You know how that goes. Some Bulldog fans rounding up a little.
All right. So Mangum set to receive the football, but kind of like the Fog Bowl years ago in the National Football League on a wild card weekend in Chicago between the Eagles and the Bears. They're going to have to let the field clear. We've got an orange fog that has rolled in, part of the pregame smoke. Now, I
had to zoom in for the folks at home so they could see.
I believe that ends tonight, though. I think when the playoffs start, you're not allowed such things. By the way, Amy Brett Hayes says, "Let's go Tigers," and Dillahunty YouTube broadcast is out of focus. Well, I'm looking at the focus on the Facebook page. Looks good, so we'll check that. Thank you. We appreciate it. And again, I heard it earlier today. Don't tell anybody this, but I go to Lawton to get my haircut. There's somebody over there that does a good job, and so I go to them and get my haircut. And I went and got my haircut today, and lo and behold, on my way back, Sanford and Townsend, who I think probably you hear here on Classic Hits 97.7 with Smoke from a Distant Fire was playing on my iTunes, and we've got a Smoke from a Distant Fire going on out there.
Barbara Johnson says she also wants to make note about the field paint this evening as well. They did an amazing job, the dads and all of them last night.
And I tell you what, Dirk is already faunching at the bit. He was telling me about what it'll look like next week. I said, Dirk, slow your roll, brother. Let's get through week 10, my man. But he does. He takes a great deal of pride in the work that he does, and it is absolutely amazing out here. And so now we've got a trouble with the clock. Well, of course.
I went in and Reese was messing with the clock earlier, and I looked up there, and there was like 38 minutes before game time, and I looked up and it said 68 minutes, and I went in there and he and Mitch were in there. I was like, "Are you guys messing with me?" I said, "Our broadcast just started," and then I said, "I'm pretty sure Barnes could probably cover the extra 30 minutes."
I can talk for 30 minutes.
And they said, "In your sleep," is what they said. So.
Carnegie with an onside kick, but it doesn't roll 10 yards and it goes out of bounds. Oh my goodness! So you have just given Mangum a short field. It'll be first down at about the Carnegie. Where did it roll out? The 46, I believe they're going to say, maybe the 47, and they'll eventually put it down on the far sideline in between the 48 and the 47-yard line.
Right on the 47 with the guy on the far side, looks like.
So Alyssa Chandler has checked in. She says, "Let's go Tigers," specifically number 27. She knows a little bit about Mason Mitchell. Connie Rogers-Hewlett, go Tigers. So we're both wrong. It's going to be the 43-yard line. Even better field position. Don't be surprised now if they don't go for the home run ball right now. Zeke split out here on the near side. It's 1st and 43, if you will. Remy in the backfield by himself. Now Rogers in motion. Quick pass. And they're going to run a rule razzle-dazzle. And a throwback here. Wide open Mad Max. He makes the catch and is knocked down at about the 10-yard line. Oh, how about that? The flea, the flicker, and the catch by the Madman.
What a play, and able to make the pass in the midst of about 3 defenders.
Yeah, Bo was getting thumped when he let go of the football, and a good job by Max to recover, make the catch, and it's a 3:33 dental first down right off the bat, and I told you they were going to go over the top. I'm surprised they went razzle-dazzle. 1st and goal now. Laughlin with room on the scramble. 5 glides into the end zone for the score. And Mangum, 2 plays, 43 yards, and 31 seconds off the clock, and they lead it 6-0.
That's pretty good use of the play clock, that's for sure.
John Murrow says, "Let's go, boys. Let's get another win." It's Trey's great uncle up in Dodge City, Kansas. So Mangum, the flea flicker to begin the ball game, and then Laughlin dropped back to pass from inside the 10. Nowhere to throw it, so he just ran it for 10 yards and got the touchdown. Tigers lead at 7-0, and here's Derek now to try the extra point. Mad Max the holder, and the snapper is Shane Lee. Snap is back, hold is true, kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:29 left in quarter number 1, Mangum strikes quickly. They lead 7-0. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
I want to go back to that flea flicker play, and again, given the field position, kind of thought maybe that Sam would go for it over the top. He did, but it was a lateral pass out to Bo in the flat, and Bo had all kinds of pressure, but has the arm strength to throw it about 40 yards in the air. That's from one hash mark to the other, and then a great job by Max to make the catch. One play later, touchdown, Mangum 7-0. Roseanne Schuster has joined us. Jonna is here as well. And the blank man has dropped by, Robert Crawford. Good to have you alongside, brother.
Justin Brunson said, let's go Mangum Tigers, Tiger up. And Barbara Johnson said she has to watch the Carl Albert game also because her grandson plays and is offensive coordinator. So there you go.
Well, she'll have to keep us up to date on that Carl Albert bowl game with Altus over there at Hightower Memorial Stadium. Been a long time since Altus has had the opportunity to get all excited about their football team. End over end kick, going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line to the 25, and now the 30. A little move out to the 35, and finally dragged down at about the 37-yard line. Oh, Dillahunty, we know you're good. We just like to give you a hard time. Craig Halford, Andrea King, Ash, and Emma King watching from Choctaw, Oklahoma, representing 1 and 13. Go Tigers!
Well, and let us know where you're watching and listening
for sure.
Sure.
And 13 got it done. I tell you what, that was some good stuff there. Choctaw, I drove by Choctaw on Sunday. I went up and played golf at Fire Lake. What a marvelous golf course that is. First snap here, and a low handle, but on the carry for Carnegie will be tailback Dane Stinger. We'll give him 3.5. Man, we'll give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Good job there on that right side by the linebacking crew to make the play. It's Colton Laughlin out there. Bo Rogers as well. The Bodozer.
Remy Laughlin.
Did I say Colton? I knew I would because I was down on the field talking to him pregame. I shouldn't have done that. And again, they'll go back to the tailback, and Stinger will pick up a couple. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. In on the stop for the Tigers. A couple of those big uglies up front, including Shane Lee. Also in on the stop, Aiden Augustine.
He got through that line, but once he got through that line, the second group of the Tigers really made a nice defensive play.
I got tickled. I had a chance to talk to Big A's dad prior to the ball game, and I was talking about how the senior linemen were going to get to run the football. And he said they'll be rumbling, stumbling, and hopefully not fumbling. So 3rd down and 5, they're going to throw, pass, caught, no, and then a rocking hit. Charged the football away from the wide receiver, and boy, he is slow to get up. He really got thumped by Cooper Curbo. Pass was caught momentarily by Kimball Osborne, but then Osborne got dislodged by Cooper. And that's a case where a quarterback throws you into coverage and gets your lunch eaten. Jerice Wilson-Henry gives us an update from Cashin. Fairview with the early 2-0 lead. Punting situation here for Carnegie. Line drive kick. And Mitchell will pick it up at about the 16. He's got the 25. Now comes the outside 30, 35. And he'll run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. I think Mason saw that yellow flag fly and thought, why? Why score a touchdown when it's going to come back?
I think you're exactly right, Michael.
So our first penalty of the night going to go against the Tigers. It'll move the football back. Line of scrimmage right now, the 40. But that flag really, it was almost simultaneously when Mason picked the football up. So the white hand going to come to the near side. Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Mangum.
What was the call itself?
The hands behind the back, I don't know. It's being explained to Coach Powers, and he is not happy about it. It had something to do with the sideline.
That's what I was going to ask, if that was a sideline infraction.
And normally, you get a warning. I wonder maybe if a coach inadvertently didn't get out onto the field.
Very good.
So Mangum will get it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line after the mark-off. But given where that flag flew and during the sequence, leads me to believe that it was an infraction on the sideline. Either a coach, could have been a player as well. Dave McCook has checked in from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So Mangum will get it 1st and 10 now, 20-yard line, their own 20, leading 7-0 here in quarter number 1, 9:46 left in the frame. Tigers trying to break history and go 10-0 for the first time in school history. Laughlin from the pistol, wants to throw, has time, now scrambles. He's got the 25 still on his feet, out to about the 26-yard line. A gain of 6, it'll be 2nd down and 4. So good coverage in the secondary by Carnegie, but also a good job of recognizing by Remy and taking the 6 that they gave him in the middle of the field. It'll be 2nd down and 4. 2 wide receivers here on the near side and 3 up top. Remy throws out in the flat, caught by Curtis. Gets a block. He's got the 30, down the far sideline to the 35-yard line. Knocked out of bounds there. That'll be a 1st down, brought to you by 333 Dental.
Patricia Stelting says, go Tigers, of course, listening and watching from McLeod, Oklahoma. And Joetta Testerman says, go Tigers from Willow.
1st and 10. Laughlin again fires. Catch made by Webb. Coulter, he spins away from a tackler at the 40. Still on his feet. Across the 45 and out to the 47-yard line. Great job by Coulter. Webb makes the catch, breaks a tackle, and picks up a 333 Dental 1st down. Stormy Morey says, let's go Tigers. Michael Scott Augustine has checked in. He says, good evening, gentlemen, and go Tigers. Therese Wilson-Henry, our special correspondent tonight, tells us Frederick leads Stratford 7-0. Here's a running play now, and a great job by Curtis to get on the backside of a couple of those big old uglies and get down the field for another 1st down.
41-yard on a Carnegie.
Well, I tell you what, Curtis Henley got on the backside of 65 and 54. That is Augustine and Jackson Brooks, and he just rode them down the field.
Back-to-back-to-back 1st downs for the Tiger offense.
Jonna, by the way, wants us to know that she's watching from Edmond tonight. Buddha Bailey, how about that band? Yeah, band doing a great job. We always love having the band. They're always down to our right, and it always just makes for a great soundtrack.
7-0 Kyle Albert.
Henley gets the handoff, makes a move. He's got the 35 and dives through the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. Curtis Henley showing great patience, gets the handoff. He lets the play unfold and then comes back to the near side and picks up another 333 Dental 1st down.
They got their money's worth. 4 in a row.
Yeah, 8:15 left here in period number 1. High snap. Laughlin wants to throw. Does. Pass caught. And inside the 20 down to about the 18. Mason Parker close to another 333 Dental 1st down. And in fact, he will get it inside the red zone from Sovereign Bank. So methodical on this drive, the Mangum Tigers. Started at their own 20. 4 minutes gone by in the first. They lead 7-0 and on the move here inside the 20-yard line of Carnegie. Laughlin will send 3 wide receivers to the far side. A little bunch set out there. Zeke by himself here on the near side. Fires pass caught and unable to break free that time was Mason Parker. And Parker will lose a couple of yards on the play. Good job that time defensively by Carnegie. Mangum has run that play a couple of times. It's a screen out on the far side of the field, and those 2 wide receivers are to block and give the wide receiver who makes the catch room to run. Didn't happen that time. Second and about 11 and a half maybe. Mangum with the football. Pistol formation now. Now in motion will go Henley. They'll flip it to him on the wheel route, and Curtis can't hold on to it. You see all that space he had between himself and the goal line, and I think he did too. I think maybe he caught a little extra peek that time.
That's hard not to.
Yeah, before he caught that football, because he had one man to beat, and I don't think that would have been too difficult. And he would have been into the end zone. As it is, 3rd down and 11. And now we have got an angry official on the far side. He had gotten on the players and the coaches for Carnegie, telling them to get back into their box. And they moved back, and then the official flung his flag about 50 yards in the air. So the sideline warning... But I don't think they called a secondary penalty. Waiting to see them unfold this is Mr. Vitens has a little bit of a conversation. But again, that official on the far side, you could tell he was angry by how high he threw that flag in the air. So after all of that, it's 3rd down and 11. 7:09 and running in this first quarter of play. Carnegie will move on the near side, but they were off the ball, so they did not get into the neutral zone. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 3 up top. Remy in the backfield by himself. Now Henley going to go in motion. They'll fake the handoff to him, fire a pass. Caught by Zeke, makes a move. He's got the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Zeke Rogers. How about that for a little pitch and catch, folks? 6:47 left in the first, and it's 13-0. So Rogers, the defender, was off him. I think there was probably a little signal between he and Remy. Remy fires him the fastball, and then Zeke, there's a dance tonight after the ball game. He's working on his dance moves there. Hee. Put a little move on the DB, and he waltzed into the end zone for the score.
Was he dancing for the man in the mirror?
He could have been. A little thriller action going on there. Debbie Jackson says, "Go Tigers." Extra point now on the way for Derek. 80-yard drive for Mangum. 6:47 left in the first quarter of play. The kick is on its way from Hammond, and it's good. 14-0. Mangum on top. 6:47 left in the first quarter of play. This is Tiger football, and we are Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says go Tigers.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
80-yard touchdown drive for Mangum. And on 3rd and 11, a touchdown pass from Remington Laughlin to Zeke Rogers. Extra point good, and it's 14-0. You tell me that there's some folks telling you on the Facebook page that there's a high-pitched squeal.
Yeah, that squeaking that we were hearing in the break.
All of you were hearing it. Yeah. I'm deaf. I can't, so it's not bothering me.
Yeah, it's going on nonstop. It is in the stands. It is not on the broadcast. It's just our external mics picking that up.
So. Okay. That's what we get for trying to be an ESPN broadcast and get you right in the middle of the ball game with our extra microphones.
To receive the kickoff.
Kickoff kickoff now for Derek Hammond. High end over end. Going to be fielded at about the 14-yard line to the 20-25. And penalty flag going to fly as the ball carrier brought down at about the 27-yard line. Let's see what this penalty is about. Maybe a face mask. Cray Manny on the stop for Mangum. You heard Coach talk about Manny and his motor during the pregame show, and Cray does. He's on go all the time. One of the things we enjoy about him. Going to call a hold instead. And I did hear I heard the squeal that time. Going to call a hold that time on Carnegie instead of the face mask that I thought I saw. So they'll mark it back.
I'm not sure where that squeak's coming from, but it's going nonstop. There it is again. Yeah.
Okay. Well, for those of you who are not deaf like I am,
yeah,
I apologize.
It's the ambiance, if you will.
Maybe drop our crowd mic a little bit. Maybe it doesn't pick up quite as bad. 1st and 10 now for the Wildcats. Low snap, ball on the ground. Boy, the quarterback going to get buried behind the line of scrimmage. He maybe will work his way back to the line of scrimmage. And that ball was on the ground, and he kept trying to pick it up and had his head up looking at the people that were ready to throttle him. And eventually got back to the line of scrimmage.
Anita Peterson watching from Columbia, South Carolina. There you go. Number 55 is her grandson.
Home of the Gamecocks, and that's Brylan Smith is her grandson. 6 minutes left here in quarter number one. Mangum on top, 14-0. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Carnegie. Left-handed quarterback throws, pass is knocked down. Great job by Mad Max Richardson, knifing in there from his end position to swat that one away. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Jerice Wilson-Henry tells us it's still 7-0. Carl Albert out in front of Altus over at Hightower Memorial Stadium. Quarterback for Carnegie, talented young man. He can throw it around the field. But he got a lot of pressure that time. Knocked back in his face. Movement now on the line of scrimmage. Did Mangum jump into the neutral zone, or were they coached there by Carnegie? And it's going to go against the Tigers. So a neutral zone infraction brings up a 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Talk about that quarterback, left-hander Weston Burkham. He is just a... No, he is a senior. I'm sorry. Thought maybe he was a little bit younger than that, but he's not. And I do remember seeing him last year.
Burkham takes a snap.
Burkham rolling here on the near side, getting pressure, throws, and pass going to be incomplete. And look at Big A in there. Aiden Augustine giving all kinds of pressure along with Shane Lee. Pass incomplete. That'll be 4th down and 5. And Carnegie likely to pump the football away. Buda Bailey, by the way, loving the football being played by the Tigers so far tonight, calling it textbook football.
Great way to start out, especially senior night.
So punting the football away again will be the Wildcats of Carnegie. Clock's on 5:49 left here in the first period of play. And illegal procedure going to be called against Carnegie, I believe. Yeah. So it'll be 4th down and 10. That 5 they got on the neutral zone infraction now has been erased. And that'll move up to the midfield, up to about the 45-yard line. Will be Mason Mitchell on the return. Mason last time had a nice return, but kind of fizzled on him because there had been a penalty. Ball going to hit and spin forward. Mitchell picks it up on the bounce at the 41, and he'll take a knee at the 43-yard line. Wow.
Looks like he was instructed not to get past a certain yard line is what it looked like.
Had to be. Paula Lively, I always love her graphics. Says, looking mighty fine, Tigers. And she got a tiger that's winking and blowing kisses. Now, I don't know about that, but there you go.
Buddy Altum said that he's an angry elf. Is what Buddy Altum said.
Buddy's an angry elf?
I'm not sure that you may have said he may be referring to an earlier play.
pass out in the flat, caught by Max. He's got the 45, makes a move, a little juke, a little jive, and is hit at the 48-yard line. Richardson picks up 4 on the play. Going to be 2nd down and 6. So Mad Max aware of that dance after the ball game as well. We'll get some more information about that as the evening progresses. They'll be dancing the night away. Thank you, Van Halen.
Got a good guest coming up at halftime, too.
Jamison Richardson, the boys basketball coach here at Mangum, will join us. Look forward to that. 2nd down and 6 now. Laughlin in the backfield by himself. All kinds of time. Makes a sandwich. Now fires deep. He's got Webb, and Coulter couldn't catch up to the football. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 6. That may have been a little bit of miscommunication there. That ball thrown to the outside, and Coulter kept running towards the post and couldn't get ahead on a swivel and find it over his opposite shoulder. 3 wide receivers stacked here on the near side, 2 up top. Again, Laughlin in the backfield by himself. 3rd down and 6. It's 4-down territory. Laughlin with pressure, still going to go up top. He's got Zeke here on the near side. Makes the catch at the 15 and then dropped the football. So Zeke caught the ball at the 15, and kind of like earlier when Curtis got a little peek at the wide open spaces in front of him. Thank you, Dixie Chicks. He dropped the football.
Update 14-0. Carl Albert score now.
Teresa Sainer checking in from California. She says, let's go, boys. So Rogers had the touchdown catch, couldn't hold on. It'll be 4th and 6, no surprise. Mangum will go for it here, leading 14-0. Going to run the inside handoff to Mad Max. He's got the 50, gets a block, turns the corner, and he's not going to get the first down. No, he's not going to give it to him. He broke a tackle, trying to get forward progress, and he's going to be shy by about a yard. Defensive coaches to our, not the defensive coaches, but the coaches to our left, I think may have thought that there was a little bit of a hold going on here on the near side by Carnegie. And yes, you can hold defensively. Andy Slayton squeaking is someone's chair. Those chairs that rock are bad about that. Well, all right, Andy. There you go. But they're comfortable. I've got one of my own.
Now that you mention it, every time I see that one move, it's squeaking. So
yep, we've got
some WD-40.
Yeah, we've got some down below us. WD-40 is the call. Markham going to roll. He'll turn the corner, got some room, 50, 45, still on his feet at the 40, and then he'll get knifed down at about the 38-yard line. Derek Hammond downfield to make the stop, but a first down going to be picked up by Carnegie, their first of the night. That's great recognition by Andy. You get the idea that maybe Andy has spent some time at a fishing hole or around a campfire maybe and heard that squeak going on. 1st and 10 now. Markham going to hand it off to his tailback, and Jackson Brooks is there and gets the tackle after about a 2-yard gain. And carry and getting off the bottom of the pile, Josh Barebow. So to bring up a 2nd down now. 2nd down and 8, 2 for Barebow. And again, Jackson Brooks in on the stop. Jackson, of course, during the interview with Coach running by and saying hi to everyone. Of course, only Jackson would be doing that. What a great personality he is. Had a chance to see his sister as well. She's one of the cheerleaders, and she was excited about the senior night activities and honoring Jackson as well. 2nd down and 8. Barebow going to bring it here on the near side. Yeah, what a great play by Clayton Caskey. Caskey stringing that one out and would not let go of Barebow. He'll lose the 2 that he gained previously, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Clayton Caskey taking a page from Steve Perry, getting strung out. Ooh, check that one. Check that one on your playback there. Yeah. Great song by Steve Perry. Don Schode says 10-0. Let's go. Penalty flags fly on this 3rd and 10. And it'll be false start against this group from Carnegie. So moving back 5. It'll be 3rd and 15. So Altus has gotten on the scoreboard. They trail Carl Albert 14-3. 14-3. Carl Albert in front of the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 15 now for Carnegie. Still in the first quarter of play. Mangum on top, 14-0. 3:05 left in the frame, and now they wind the clock. Barkham from the pistol formation. 2 wide receivers to the far side. He'll roll that way as he's left-handed, getting chased now. And pass is caught for a first down. Well, that's a good job by Barkham as he stopped on a dime. I really thought he was going to get lit up by Talon Frazier, but was able to let go of the ball before Frazier could get there. And first down going to be picked up by the Wildcats.
Wasn't a wide open shot either.
No. Buda Bailey singing happy birthday to Joyce Holt. Don Schultz says 184 boys. Pass here in the middle, and oh my goodness. They had the bubble screen set up big time, and Darian Barr couldn't make the catch. I think Darian was afraid of getting lit up. That ball was high, and he got some alligator arms. Darian, a good-looking athlete, but he didn't want any part of making that catch and getting thumped. So an incomplete pass. It'll be second down and 10. But again, Barkham and company, they've got the ability to throw the football. I don't know that they're going to be able to run the ball tonight, but they can throw the football. And Barkham is dangerous, scrambling from that quarterback position as well. Second down now and 10. They'll run it. Nope, Barkham going to keep it himself on the quarterback draw, and he'll take it inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Jackson Brooks helping out on the tackle again. Also in on the stop, Talon Frazier, and Frazier coming off the field. Maybe he had a little hitch in his giddy-up, but he's okay. So it'll be third down and about 3 now. Carnegie putting together a nice drive late here in this first quarter of play, trailing 14-0. 2:10 left in the frame. Barkham wants to throw. He'll get chased from the pocket by Williams. Dives to the first down, but not going to get there. The open field tackle by Trey Williams. Good job by Trey. And Max Richardson there as well. So it'll be fourth down and about a yard. So Trey with the chase and Mad Max with the tackle. Fourth down and 1. Mangum on top, 14-0. $1:35 left in quarter number 1. Barkham and company trying to keep the drive alive. 3 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 up top. We've got one-on-one coverage there with Mad Max. Pistol formation. Don't be surprised if Barkham doesn't keep it himself. Mangum moved, but they didn't get into the neutral zone. And now a timeout going to be taken by Carnegie. 1:19 left in quarter number 1. 14-0. Mangum on top. 4th and 1 for Carnegie when you and I return to the Liberty Bowl on Classic Hits 97.7.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
So we welcome into the broadcast the delightful, the lovely, delicious, oh, sell my clothes, I'm going to heaven, Kathy from over in Lawton. Kathy, get alongside tonight. Pleasure is all ours. So, 4th and about a yard coming out of the timeout for Carnegie. They trail 14-0. 1:19 left in quarter number 1. Barkham keeps the ball himself, and he runs into a wall trying to drive his feet and can't get it done. And I don't think he got there for the first down. A wall of orange jerseys were there. Webb getting off the pile. Bo Rogers as well. Trey Williams was in on the stop. I think Zeke was there too. Aiden Augustine says that's our football, and it is. So a good job that time by the Mangum defense. I smell smoke, boss. Oh, cigarette smokers. Okay. I was afraid we were on fire. Mitch McLaughlin joining us. He did a great job, by the way, on the senior night announcements.
We need to get him on those the WD-40 detail we were talking about.
Yes. You need to go, and all those folks who have the rocking chairs, we can hear the squeaking. Yeah. You need to go get some WD-40. Here's some hard running, and a big stick at about the 24-yard line. Mason Parker will take it about 8 yards. It'll set up a 2nd down and 2. Mason Parker running hard from that tailback position.
I hope he didn't think we were serious.
I don't know. He may.
He took off pretty quick.
They probably got some WD-40 around here somewhere. 2nd down and 1.5 yards now for Mangum. Pistol formation. Now they'll send Zeke in motion. Pop pass to him. He'll turn the corner and pick up the 1st down and then get driven back. But a 1st down will be picked up by Zeke Rogers. 3:33 dental 1st down. So maybe if I close the door,
that'll take care of that.
The smoke from a distant fire will not be wafting in here. Sheila Green is watching. Hello, Sheila. Good to have you alongside. What was that song? Oh, Sheila. Here we go. 1st and 10 now. Ready for the world? Was that who sang that?
You're right.
Fired here on the near side. Zeke makes the catch, breaks the tackle, 45-50, and inside Carnegie territory down to the 46-yard line. Zeke, a little bit of red tail on that one after he dropped the touchdown pass earlier. He made the catch and picked up the 3:33 dental 1st down. Zeke has got a touchdown catch on the night. That was the final play of period number 1. Mangum leads it 14-0 as we go to the 2nd frame on Classic Hits 97.7.
You enjoy Western home decor? Then this message is for you. Western Traditions store in Mangum is packed from wall to wall with nice Western furniture selections for your entire home. Western Traditions has a store-wide 20% off sale now through Christmas. This gigantic sale includes all furniture and accessories, many just perfect for Christmas gifting. Find Western Traditions on the west side of the square in downtown Mangum. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
all right, we begin the 2nd period of play. Mangum on top, 14-0, and you've got some good stuff for us.
Jonna said that her nannies was squeaking when Maddie Paxton was playing softball. Said Roger Lively went to his truck, got WD-40 and sprayed it and took care of it.
All right, Mangum 1st and 10 now. They have the ball at their 46-yard line of Carnegie on top, 14-0. Therese Wilson-Henry says Frederick leads Stratford 13-0. Parker going to go in motion. They'll hand the ball to him. Little pop pass. Turns the corner. 45. Still on his feet at the 40. And knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. That'll be another 3:33 dental 1st down.
And he was the one that delivered the shot at the end of the play.
Okay. So, special shout out to William Prazak, whom I work with there at the Department of Human Services. Sadly, I'm on call this weekend, and William stepped in and is covering me for the 4 hours of the ball game. So, William Prazak, thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Henley on the carry, 30. He's inside the 20, still on his feet, down to the 18-yard line. Great job by Curtis Henley. A 3:33 dental 1st down inside the Sovereign Bank red zone.
Also, best of luck from the Kansas Richardsons. Janet Richardson chiming in as well.
No, we've got Richardsons all over the nation.
Right.
It's unbelievable. So 1st and 10 now, empty backfield for Remy. 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Going to change the play now. So we got 2 wide receivers up top. They have gone empty backfield a bunch tonight. Mangum going to send Mad Max in motion, and we're going to get motion called on the Tigers. His false start. I think maybe Max may have turned up field a little bit too quickly. So this will mark it back 5 yards. And bring up a 1st and 15. And I now that you have identified where the squeak comes from, I'm now hearing it, and I have a bird's eye view of where it's coming from.
I see the exact same thing.
Yeah. There's some great Mangum fans down below us.
To our left.
Yeah.
2 over.
You got some great Mangum fans down below us, and I mean, what's that? Fancy that song by Wade Hayes, squeaking in the back of a truck. Yeah, we're squeaking here. Here's Laughlin out of the pocket. He's looking for room. He's got the 20, 25, and knocked out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. That'll be shy of a first down by 5, but he got 10. Remember, Mangum lost 5 on a procedure call, and that'll bring up a second down at 5. That stops the clock with 10:49 left in the first half of play. Mangum on top 14-0. They've been successful on 2 of their 3 offensive possessions here tonight. The one that was only about 43 yards and a second that was 80. So second down and 5 for Laughlin Company. Mad Max in motion, far side, near side. They'll go a little pop pass here to Henley. Curtis turns the corner, gets a block. He's inside the 10 and down to the 6-yard line. First down, Curtis Henley inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Mangum, brought to you by 333 Dental. So the Tigers utilizing that pop pass, sending them in motion. And they're pitching that forward, so that actually is a pass. If it goes behind, then it's not. Obviously, it's a pitch, but even though it's underhanded or a little toss, it is still a pass. So first and goal now for Mangum at the 6. Again, Laughlin, empty backfield. He'll send Henley in motion. Curtis will come, get the ball on the handoff, and weave his way through traffic and into the end zone for the score. 6-yard touchdown run by Curtis Henley. Mangum's 3rd score of the night. And with 10:21 left here in the first half of play, they lead it 20-0. Kimberly Chambers Ward said that squeak is probably from Tara Power's chair, and no, it's not. Tara is down further in the stands. This is from some octogenarians, okay? And if I'm saying that, you know they must be octogenarians. Here's the extra point on the way. It is up, and it is good. So Mangum with 10:21 left in the first half of play, up by 3 scores. They've got 21. Carnegie, nothing. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit wosc.edu or call us at 580-477-2000 and start reaching higher today.
Kathy, you're welcome, and thank you for the work that you do with folks and their mental health. It's worth mentioning because it's something that is close to us here in Mangum. The young man from the Dallas Cowboy football team who took his life earlier this week, and the message that I heard from so many coaches and so many players on all levels, the NFL, college, whatever. Matt Rule had an impassioned speech. We need to be nice to one another. We need to take time to check in with one another. That was a young man who scored a touchdown on national TV on Monday night, and you think that he's got the world in his hands. So please check on those around you. Make sure they're okay, and when they're not, take care of them. End-over-end kick going to be fielded here at the 14-yard line to the 20, out to the 25, across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and finally stopped at the 32 will be Stetson West. So Stetson West will get the football, and his Carnegie team will have it 1st and 10. In on the stop, Diego Tellis. First time we mentioned Diego tonight. Sam Slayton there as well.
Buddy's telling me we've got feedback. Sorry, buddy. It is the squeaky chairs. We're trying.
Yeah, it's the squeaking chairs. Matthew Dean Reynolds, go Mangum all the way from Hutchinson, Kansas. We know where Hutchinson is. We've been there before. So Barkham, late pitch, ball on the ground. Mangum may get on it. I think they did at the 25-yard line. A dangerous pitch there. And the Tigers say they have the football, waiting for somebody in a striped shirt to say likewise. Cray Manny coming out as though he was the one that got on the football, and that is the call. It'll be Mangum football. So there's a turnover deep inside Carnegie territory. Mangum will get it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Wildcats. Caitlin Huckabee, as always, and every day, the Tigers are playing. Go Tigers. She really does a great job, Caitlin does, running that Kids Inc. program up there at Elk City. I hear folks talk about that program up there constantly. Here's a pass to Williams. Trey rumbling, stumbling down on the 20-yard line. Williams. That was a lateral, all right, here on the near side. And a great job by Trey to make the catch. And then he made his way all the way down to they gave him the 21 where he was knocked out of bounds. You got to have some rocks in your pockets if you're going to take on Trey Williams when he gets loose in the open field. Trey Sainer, Debbie Davis, are you squeaking? What? Teresa, don't you say that I said she was an octogenarian. Come on, give me a break. 2nd down, and we'll call it 5.5 for Mangum. They'll send a man in motion. Remy coming here on the near side. Screen back the other way. There's the guy I've been wanting to see the football all the time. He's at the 5, the 10, number 5 inside the 3. That is Talon Frazier, and I have been asking for Frazier to get the football for weeks now. Big, strong, physical kid. He got the screen, went one way, came back the opposite way, and took it inside the red zone. The red zone brought to us, as always, by our good friends over there at Sovereign Bank. And Mangum has it 1st and goal now at about the 2.5-yard line.
And Remy just checked out of the game as well.
Yeah, they'll bring Bo in.
Yep.
The Bodozier gets the direct snap. No, they kept it. They kept it to Frazier. Talon stayed in there. I thought Talon was going to come off, but he stayed in there. He got the direct snap, got the touchdown, but a penalty flag flies on the play. Let's see what this is all about. Came from the back judge, so you've got to believe it's going to be a hold. And Mangum kids acting like it is, and actually Curtis Henley looked to the bench and said, yeah, it's going to be a hold against us. The officials having a long conversation about it. Pershawn Davis. Get her done. Go Tigers.
Called motion.
No, there was a motion, and then there was the hold. And obviously they'll say no on the motion if they're Carnegie, and they'll take the hold. So the holding penalty will negate the touchdown by Talon Frazier, and I hate that because, like I say, I've been advocating for Frazier to get the football. Talon's still in there, though, at the quarterback position. He's in the backfield with Curtis. And the snap will go right through his hands. Ball all the way back at the 39-yard line. Talon will fall on it there. And this will be a 2nd down and goal from the 39-yard line. Wow. Jonas said, why doesn't the ambulance do lights and sirens anymore on touchdowns? You'd have to ask them. I don't know. Probably because, I don't know. I don't even want to venture a guess. So, yeah, you heard correctly. 2nd and goal from the 39-yard line. Remy back at quarterback. He'll hand it off here on the near side, and spinning down to about the 36 will be Curtis Henley. So Curtis will pick up 4 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. You don't get 3rd and goal from the 36 very often.
Yeah, what is your 3rd and 36 here? It's actually a 2. Do you go for 2 on this one?
You got Bo Rogers in there, so it's going to involve him at some point. Laughlin wants to throw. Bo going to stay in and block. Laughlin comes near side, gets a big block, fires pass, caught by Zeke. He'll step out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Oh, they're going to get a blindside block here on the near side. And I know we protect everybody in the game of football, but golly, it is the game of football. Blindside block going to be called. It will negate the positive yardage, and it will bring up a third down and goal from Carnegie territory.
Third down and goal.
So the blindside block with 8:16 left here in period number 2 will march the ball back to the 49-yard line. It'll be third down and goal from there.
3rd and 51.
So maybe you quick kick it here. I don't know. You've got Laughlin at the quarterback position. Nobody really deep for them. Mangum, though, going to throw. And Remy wants to go deep. Does. Got a man open. Pass caught down the far sideline for the touchdown. And forget your quick kick, Michael Barnes. How about if we go on a wheel route to Curtis Henley from 51? Wow.
I was wondering how they were going to get 51 in 2 plays. He's like, not so fast, let's do it in 1 play.
Well, Remy had all kinds of time, first of all, so great job by the offensive line. And then Henley, who is a big bruising back, but runs extremely well, just beat everybody down the far sideline, and the wheel route was wide open for the score. So on 3rd and 51, Mangum scores. Extra point on the way for Derek. It is up, and it is good. 7:55 left in the first half of play. Mangum 28, Carnegie nothing. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
At 333 Dental Care, we're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game, and always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
7:55 left in the first half of play. Mangum on top, 28-0.
Logan Rogers says, "Go Tigers!" Watching you guys from an avalanche in the parking lot. That's what I was laughing about.
There you go. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Avalanche is a brand of Chevrolet pickup truck.
That it is.
He's not buried under snow or anything. Anybody get the wrong idea about that. Well, I tell you what, Mangum has shown just a little bit of everything here tonight in this first half of play, and it is a lot of fun. They lead 28-0. End-over-end kick going to be fielded here on the near side by the up back at the 16. Wants to go cross country and gets hit at the 20 and spins his way out to about the 23-yard line. Nice return there by Stetson West. And in on the stop for Mangum, coming to the near side. All kinds of white hats. Mason Mitchell, part of that, and also in on the stop. Wrigley Flea in on the stop. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Carnegie.
They're on 23-yard line, 1st and 10, 7:48 in this first half of play.
So I hated the fact that my guy Talon Frazier got his touchdown wiped out, but it led to a fun wheel route, 51-yard score on 3rd down. You got to love that. And trying to run and turn the corner and not getting anywhere will be Carnegie's Dane Stinger. And again, Mangum doing a great job of just stringing that thing out along the line of scrimmage. Cray Manny over there, Jackson Brooks as well, Cooper Curbo, no surprise, as that play just kept going east and west, or actually was going east and got to go north and south and didn't get it done. Loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Like to see Diego come up with another interception. They'll roll here to his side. Barkham wants to throw, now going to have to run, and he is chased down from behind by the Bo Dozier. Well, I tell you what, Bo running hard, chasing down Barkham, the quarterback, from behind. That'll bring up a third down. So Barkham got the 5 back that they lost. It'll bring third and about 9.5. Ball setting at the 26.5-yard line. The line to make for a first down to 37. Mafe Maddox is checked in. Hello. That guy's got him some cute kids in his house now, I want to tell you. That's a fun house to go see, all them cuties. And Carnegie going to take a timeout here. Clock running 6:25, and they do. Yeah, they couldn't make up their mind what they want to do on third down and 9.5. 6:25 left in the half. Mangum leads at 28-0. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the game.
So, the cow himself, Mike Reimer, checked in and said, hey guys, 3rd and 51 is nothing.
Apparently.
For the Mangum Tigers.
Apparently. They just proved it.
Boy, they did, didn't they? By the way, if you weren't with us last week, shame on you, but Mike was doing some Halloweening in front of Mike's Meats there in Cordell and was in a cow costume.
Just check out his Facebook reels.
I was going to say, we've seen the video. It actually happened. Barkham now going to send a man in motion on third down and 9. Wants to throw. Slip screen and getting knocked down. Great open field tackle there by Cooper Kerbo. Boy, on the slip screen, it looked like there was going to be room in the middle of the football field for the wide receiver, but Kerbo there to make the play. As Darian Barr could not break the tackle. Cashin has tied up Fairview now, 8-8. From Jerice Wilson-Henry.
Haven't seen an update on Altus lately, have you?
No, I have not. Jerice did say that they did not kick a field goal. It's 14-0. Punt on the way here. Ball bounces, going to be picked up by Mason Mitchell to the 40. 45 gets a break. 50. Still on his feet down the near sideline. 40. And finally going to get bulldogged out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Great return by Mason Mitchell. Mangum will have it 1st and 10 with great field position. I want to say hi to Tori Kerbo, who is joining the broadcast from the stands tonight. Jade Laughlin has checked in as well. Jana says that the reason they don't do the lights is because they have to have the truck running for that to occur.
There you go.
We're talking about the ambulance and why they don't do the sirens and lights on touchdowns.
Gas is not exactly free.
Hey, don't I know it? So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum. They've gotten it at the 31-yard line. That's the 31 of Carnegie. On top, 28-0. And in the backfield, Bo Rogers, he's got the 25 and gets tackled by his helmet at about the 23-yard line. Bo on the carry will pick up 8. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Bo Rogers on the carry.
So Rogers, one quarterback snap, and now Remy back in the pistol formation. Curtis in the backfield with him. Mangum trying to end that 28-0 lead. Fires, pass caught. And a good job by Parker Mason breaking tackles and pushing the pile down to the 11-yard line. It'll be a 3:33 Dental first down inside the Sovereign Bank red zone. And I tell you what, Parker showing toughness running the football.
All kinds.
5'11", 175, and ran behind his pads like he's about 205.
Still get a first down here.
So it'll be first down and 10, ball at the 11-yard line. Laughlin, handoff to Curtis, and Henley right up the middle of the field and into the end zone for the score. Curtis Henley from 11 yards away. And with 4:29 left in the first half of play, Mangum on top 34-0 with the extra point on the way.
And that's even with having one drive stall out at the end.
Yeah, they had one possession where they did not score. So far, 5 of 6 on possessions here in this first half of play. There's still 4:29 remaining. So Hammond on to try the extra point. Snap is back, hold is true, kick is up, and it's good. So with 4:29 left in the first half of play, Mangum 35, Carnegie nothing. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Repairs, save money, and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger Proud.
Hello, Lone Wolf and Hobart.
Granite Drug Company is now delivering to Hobart, Lone Wolf, Granite, and Mangum. Granite Drug Company is a complete pharmacy ready to fill and deliver your prescriptions. And it's easy to get switched. Just call 580-535-2130 or visit our store at 316 North Main in Granite. Granite Drug Company has an ice cream fountain open all day and lunches from 11 to 2. Health and beauty products and selection of gifts. Granite Drug Company is here for you.
And we welcome Brenda Rogers into the broadcast booth. She's joining us tonight, watching the ball game on Classic Hits 97.7, the Facebook page. Good to have you alongside, wherever you may be, over the radio or over the rainbow.
Somewhere.
Get some Skittles, if you will. So Mangum on top 35-0. Hammond set to kick the football away again. Derek has been busy here tonight.
Good thing he doesn't cut a little piece of the pants off every time he kicks a good one up.
Oh, there you go, making fun of that kicker from Oklahoma.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. I figured I'd give you a chance to weigh in, if you will.
And I'm going to here in a second. And the kick on the way by Derek, end over end. It will be fielded by West. He'll come to the 15 and get knocked down at about the 18-yard line. Great open field tackle by Dylan Lee. So Lee with the stop. It'll be Carnegie football. 1st and 10. They trail 35-0 and 4:23 left in the half. And everybody, you know, we live in a world now with TikTok and all the things, and we want to get ourselves out front center. That was pretty original on his part. Looked goofy, but it was pretty original on his part.
And apparently doing some good for him, because I think he's at one of the yogurt shops or the frozen, is it Freddy's Custard? I think he's going to be there tomorrow from noon to 2 and giving away some stuff. So yeah, he's making a name for himself.
Pieces of his shorts. For every customer that comes by, well, no, it would be a pair that he wasn't wearing, I hope. But by the way, the Oklahoma Sooners off tomorrow in anticipation of that November 15th showdown against Alabama. And I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to that one. I think Texas and Georgia play that same day as well. Tell me the SEC isn't fun to watch on a Saturday afternoon and evening. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Carnegie. Markham wants to throw the football. He's in the end zone. Fires pass. Caught. And out to the 9-yard line, I believe they'll give the receiver, Dane Stinger. And he's got a stinger, slow to get up. Good open field tackle by Bo Rogers. Sharon Sainer and Teresa Sainer joining the broadcast. And a timeout going to be taken here while they tend to the Carnegie player. 4:06 left in the half. Mangum 35-0. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Greer Funeral Home proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're wishing our team strength, teamwork, and success all season long. Serving Greer County since 1923. Phone 480-2111.
In Bloom Flowers and Gifts is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger Games. The new In Bloom Flowers and Gifts offers a big selection of Tiger Pride items. Make some noise, Tiger fans, and show your pride with spirit items. In Bloom Flowers and Gifts, right in the corner with the right Tiger Pride.
Candy Williams checking in, says, great job, guys. Mangum on top 35-0. As Dane Stenger able to lead the field under his own volition, but it took he's still not quite there as he's got a little hop in his giddy-up.
2nd and 10.
And it'll be 2nd down and 10. He got back to the line of scrimmage and no more for Carnegie. Markham wants to throw, pump fake, now flush from the pocket, wants to run. Looks for a block, fires, pass caught. And breaking tackles out to the 30-yard line will be the wide receiver. Mangum coaches saying that the quarterback was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw the football, but there are no hankies on the field. It'll be a first down pitch and catch
Way on the other side of the field, folks.
for Carnegie. Now, marking him out officially at the, well, wait a minute now. They said he stepped back out of bounds back at the 25. Wow. So there was 10 extra yards there almost, and none of it counted. Markham going to go upstairs, pass over the top, incomplete. Into double coverage that time. Darian Barr. Good bracket coverage by Mangum downfield as Derek Hammond was there. Running stride for stride. Clayton Caskey as well. Altus has scored, Jorice Wilson Henry tells us. Titans, though, in front of the Bulldogs, 21-7. Carl Albert in front of Altus, 21-7 in the second period at Hightower Memorial Stadium in Altus. Incomplete pass there brings up a 2nd down and 10 for Carnegie. Stops the clock with 3:41 left in the half. Make sure you stay with us at halftime as get a visit from the boys basketball coach. Inside handoff here, and great defense by Mangum. They sniffed that one out quickly. Cooper Curbo leading the charge for the Tigers. And also in on the play for Mangum, Shane Lee and Talon Frazier. So to bring up a 3rd down now and 10. Carnegie trying to hold on to the football for the final 3:10, so Mangum doesn't get it back for another offensive foray. Markham going to run the football, and he'll pick up the first down and more. Across the 40, 50, still on his feet, 45, down the far sideline at the 40. He's at the 30 and finally run out of bounds. And about the 26-yard line, they'll give him the 25, and now the official says actually the 24-yard line. So we told you that the quarterback, Markham, is talented when it's throwing the football, but my goodness, he showed some speed there and made a couple of moves in the open field to take it all the way inside Mangum territory. And about the 25. Markham this time going to hand it off and nowhere to go for the tailback. Good penetration by Mangum. As Josh Barbo couldn't get underway. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Jackson Brooks in on the side for Mangum. 2:30 left in the half, and that scamper that time by the quarterback, giving Carnegie the first out, may indeed keep the football out of Mangum's hands for the remainder of the half. Low snap. Markham, he'll hand it off to Barbo, and boy, Barbo gets swaddled up by Cooper Curbo. And Cooper helps Barbo off the ground, but good job by Cooper. Jackson Brooks in there as well. It'll be 3rd down and about 9.5. And I think if you asked Josh Barebow, he would say, I thought I was going to have room, and then thumpity thump, thump, thump. I got dumped. Gave him a yard on the play. 3rd down and 9. The moon shining brightly in the Easter nighttime sky. Kathy says, that looks good. Rolling here, Bartram throws, pass, picked off by Mad Max! Max! He's at the 20, breaking tackles, weaving his way out to the 23, 24-yard line. Oh, let me tell you, but my old buddy, Mad Max Richardson with the INT. Great job by Richardson. And that he gets the interception, but how about the pursuit by the big uglies up front, chasing Bartram out of the pocket and making him throw that football on the run.
And the Tigers another shot.
Yeah, I said they were going to keep the football away from him for the rest of the half, but now Mangum with 1:23 left, still plenty of time. Remy in the pistol. He'll hand it off. That's Cray. He's got the 35 and still on his feet out about the 39-yard line. That's a 3:33 dental first down. Cray Manny with a huge hole here on the near side. Rachel Owens, you could have run through that hole, kid. It'll be 1st and 10 now. 1:10 left of the first half of play.
Cody, not so much.
He's a Chiefs fan. Laughlin, inside handoff, Mad Max breaks the tackle, 45 out to about the 47-yard line. Tackled there. See if Sam uses a timeout now. Inside of a minute, down to 55 seconds left in the first half of play. It'll be second down and 1 after the 9-yard gain. So Mangum being patient here, which tells me they're going to go deep on this play. Look for Laughlin to go upstairs. 2 wide receivers split here on the near side. Max going to go in motion to the near side. Laughlin drops back. Plenty of time. Looks. Now gets flushed from the pocket. Wants to run. And he'll be run out of bounds at the 50. He'll get the 3:33 dental first down and stop the clock with 26 seconds remaining in the first half. And he did want to go up. Well, come on, y'all. That is a terrible spot. He had the 50-yard line, and they said he stepped out of the 40. That is a terrible spot. And I don't want to get on the officials, but that is a terrible spot. So it's not a 3:33 dental first down. It's 3rd down and a half yard from the 49. Coulter Webb going to go in motion on this play. They'll hand it off. Nope. Laughlin going to keep it himself, and he'll get spun down at about the 43. That will be a 3:33 dental first down, and it will also be a timeout for Mangum, I would think, with 19 seconds left in the first half of play. And yes, it will be a timeout. So a timeout going to be taken here. Mangum has it at the 42-yard line at Carnegie. We will keep it right here as the first half beginning to wind down. Earlier this week, the Oklahoma City Thunder proved that they are not perfect as they lost for the first time in 9 tries, but still got to be the team to beat in the NBA, and they lost to Portland on a back-to-back night. And they led Portland for the majority of that bowl game.
And still haven't played a game with the full roster.
No. Yeah, you talk about Jay Williams, not out there for him, and it may be a while before he gets back. But they are impressive, and I don't know that Mark Dagnall doesn't get enough credit for his ability to coach, I realize Oklahoma City not a major market, but this is a guy that he has done a masterful job with that club. And you talk about an unselfish group.
Man. Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander could be the most conceited ball player in the universe, and he is
always
anything
giving it
but.
to his friend.
Yeah.
Always to his team.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 now. Mangum, they have it at the 42 of Carnegie. Laughlin with time, looks near side, fires, pass, caught. Zeke bounced out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line. He took a pretty good shot there from Kimball Osborne. So it's a 3:33 dental first down. 15 seconds left in the first half of play. Check the board. Mangum with still 2 timeouts remaining. They'll fire it to Rogers here on the near side. Zeke will make the catch, run out of bounds at the 20. 11 seconds left in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now. No, they didn't give him. I'm sorry. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, just inside the Sovereign Bank red zone. Laughlin with all kinds of time. Flush from the pocket, rolling near side, looking. He's got Richardson open at the goal line. Now fires for the end zone and through the hands of the back line. Pass incomplete. It was intended for Coulter Webb, and with 3 seconds left in the first half of play, I'm going to kick a field goal here or try one at least. Boy, Mad Max was open at about the 2-yard line, waving frantically for the football, but when you're on the run, and those of us in the broadcast booth or in the stands were like, well, throw it to him. Well, you're on the run, got guys chasing you. It's easier for us to see. So this kick will be 37 yards, nowhere near the Cam Little kick on Sunday. They went, 68?
68, yeah, you're right.
But certainly the leg is there for this one for young Mr. Derek Hammond, and he will drill it. I try to let the fans let you know, and Hammond drills it from 37 as time expires in the first half, and Mangum will go to the locker room on top, 38-0. Mangum 38, Carnegie nothing. We are at the half. More Classic Hits 97.7.
Slayton and Catherine Webb, certified family nurse practitioners, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. At the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum, call 782-3393 for appointments.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great Plains Bank of Mangum is proud to support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season. Get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
Mangum in command. They lead it at the half 38-0 as they scored on 6 of the 7 drives that they had. And the one that they didn't score on, you would have thought, is they had it relatively deep territory. And the one that you would not have thought they scored on, 3rd down and 51, they did. So there you go. Field goal at the end makes it 38-0. Mangum leading. We're at the half, brought to you by Cattleman's Bank at 1400 North Lewis Tittle Avenue. We'll check some scores around the listening area coming up in a moment. We can tell you that Katie Bowen-Carney has joined the broadcast, and I'm glad that she did. It's worth noting that her husband, Richard, was named the Area Fast Pitch Coach of the Year this past week. And
well deserved.
From my understanding, he did it watching the Big Uglies run down there. I'm not sure what that's all about. I thought maybe they're going to go lift the cheerleaders up or something. But he did it in quiet anonymity, as Richard does. Nobody, apparently, at the school at Granite knew that he had won it. And then somebody had to contact him and say, hey, by the way, congratulations to Coach winning the Fast Pitch Coach of the Year. So, Richard, thank you for all that you do for young people, and for so many years, he had his kids playing for him. Maddie will get there on a high school level, but she's not there yet, and so
real close.
He's just working with kids right now and waiting for Maddie to get there, so always fun. Speaking of coaches, Jameson Richardson has joined us here in the broadcast booth, and J-Mo, he's the new head basketball coach for the boys here at Mangum. But J-Mo, when I saw it, I thought, well, wait a minute. He can't be coaching high school basketball yet. He's too young. I mean, it hadn't been that long ago since you were playing basketball on first a high school level at Mangum and Duke and some other places, and then on a collegiate level. So this is your first gig, right?
Yep, first high school gig. Head coach. Was at Chickasha last year, so second year total, but first year as a head coach.
So when you go to a place like Chickasha, young man like you are, what's the number one takeaway? What do you learn most?
I would just say all the behind-the-scenes work, from substitutions to getting the bus ready. So it's much more than X's and O's. So I would say just learning from Coach Raper. He was really solid and taught me a lot of the things behind the scenes that I was lacking at the time. So
yeah, he's a pretty good coach to learn from. So I think you bring up a great point, and you're going to get it full-fledged now that you're the head coach, learning about – everybody thinks it's just the 32 minutes that you're out on the floor for the ball game, but that's the icing on the cake, if you will, leading up to that.
What was that? Sorry.
The 32 minutes is kind of the icing on the cake. It's everything that takes place prior to that.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of practice that goes into it, and getting ready for the game, and a lot of strategic planning, getting the boys ready. So we're going to be a defensive-minded team, and that's just the way it's going to be. And we're going to get up and guard you full court and try to make it happen.
So I've got to ask you, because I did a ton of your bowl games, and I'm not saying that you weren't a defensive guy, but I mean, you're a big guy, so you play in the middle. Obviously, your defense is there because you're blocking shots and that sort of thing. But when you talk about going 94 feet guarding, that wasn't your game. So how hard is that for you to teach?
I would say it's pretty easy at this point.
Okay.
Whenever I was at Abilene, it kind of got drilled in my head. So
okay.
I just think it comes natural at this point, kind of second nature to get up and guard somebody. I pride our team on being tougher than the other team, and that's what it comes down to. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great year.
So there are some guys out here playing football that will eventually make their way to your basketball team. Tell me about the kids that are in the gym right now for you.
These kids are working so hard. I'm really just so excited for these boys, getting the opportunity to play some games. Especially the freshmen. Most of it's freshmen in there. Mm-hmm. So they'll come over and play high school practice with junior high practice in the morning. So they're playing junior high right now. I think we got 6 that are upperclassmen, sophomore through senior. So I'm just so excited for them, getting to compete and practicing really hard. These kids are tough, 100% effort, 100% of the time. They're learning fast. I'm just so excited for these boys.
And I can tell that you are. I wonder how hard it's going to be to temper that excitement, because the season doesn't tip off until the middle of December at a tournament at Burns Flat-Hill City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to contain the excitement, but I think as we inch closer to it, the excitement just grows, and I don't see it backing up anytime soon, especially with junior high starting. And when we get these football boys, yeah, I just can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
So what about the culture that is here from a coaching staff overall? I mean, I had a chance earlier to talk to Kelly King, and she was telling me, we were talking a little bit about her basketball club. We know what Sam Powers does. We saw the baseball team last year under Casey Kroom go to the state tournament. I mean, it's a great culture that have gotten yourself in the middle of. You look at the success that they've had on the softball field as well.
Mm-hmm. I just think the culture around here is just toughness. Toughness and effort. These kids play so hard, and they're just so tough, and they have no quit. They just never stop. Their fight is just unmatched, and I think that's the reason why they're so successful is they give 100% effort all the time, and they just never run out of fight.
So, on a personal level, what's it been like for hometown boy coming back to coach the team?
It's really just been awesome.
Okay.
That's the only way to explain it. Everybody's been open arms, ready to have me back, and really from kindergarten all the way through, it's just been awesome. Lots of love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so excited to be back home with my family and my wife Nicole. So it's been a blast so far, and just lots of love.
So I love the fact that you mentioned Nicole, because I was going to get to her. You guys did you get married over the summer, or has it been longer than that already?
It's been a little over a year. We got married in May, about a year and a half ago. So
he's still early in the marriage because he can remember that. We'll quiz him in 10 years if he has that good of a memory. But you talk about that, and of course she was an athlete at Mangum High School, had a great deal of success as well. For coaches to be successful, the better half has got to be on board as well. So having somebody that's had the success that she had as an athlete, softball and basketball, got to be a big boost for you.
Oh, of course, yeah. She was a phenomenal athlete, and I think she just pushes me to be better as a man and as a coach as well. She's super supportive, shows lots of love to me. So I'm just super thankful to be married to Nicole, and she just makes me a better person all the way around.
She's from pretty good stock too. Mom and Dad are pretty good folks.
Of course, yeah. Mike and Holly have been nothing but awesome to me, and like I said, I speak so heavy on love, and they're just full of it. They've treated me as their own, and it's been awesome.
All right, Jamison, we appreciate you joining us. Any predictions? Obviously, we're going to win this ball game, but moving forward, what do you see for the Tigers in the playoffs? Because they're looking for the first time in 5 seasons to get past that first round next week.
Of course. Well, I see them going a lot further than the first round. These boys are tough. They're tough, and I think they're going to achieve the goal of getting a chance to go fight in the finals. And like I said, but they just got to take it a day at a time and get better every day, week by week. And, they're 0-0 start next week.
Right.
So
good point.
They're going to have to take it one step at a time and prepare for that next opponent every single week, and then move on. If they win the game, then they'll move on. But they got to take it a day at a time and get better every single day.
J-Mo, we appreciate it, bud. Great words from you. You're still too young to be talking like that. In my mind, you're not supposed to be that savvy and that wise, but obviously you are. So we appreciate it. Look forward to the season beginning for the varsity team in the middle of December up at Burns Flat, Dill City. Jamison Richardson joining us at halftime. He is the new coach of the Mangum Tiger boys basketball team. At the half here, it's 38-0. Mangum in front of Carnegie. Our halftime brought to us by Cattleman's Bank on Classic Hits 97.7.
Come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, Go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
If you enjoy Western home decor, then this message is for you. Western Traditions store in Mangum is packed from wall to wall with nice Western furniture selections for your entire home. Western Traditions has a store-wide 20% off sale now through Christmas. This gigantic sale includes all furniture and accessories, many just perfect for Christmas gifting. Find Western Traditions on the west side of the square in downtown Mangum. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit WOSC.edu or call us at 580-477-2000 and start reaching higher today.
At 333 Dental Care, we're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win!
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game, and always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Hello, Lone Wolf and Hobart.
Granite Drug Company is now delivering to Hobart, Lone Wolf, Granite, and Mangum. Granite Drug Company is a complete pharmacy ready to fill and deliver your prescriptions. And it's easy to get switched. Just call 580-535-2130 or visit our store at 316 North Main in Granite. Granite Drug Company has an ice cream fountain open all day and lunches from 11 to 2. Health and beauty products and selection of gifts. Granite Drug Company is here for you.
All right, after the half, Mangum on top, 38-0. Carnegie will get the ball to begin the third quarter of play. Elsewhere in Class A, Division II, Thomas in front of Moreland, 42-0. That's gone to the fourth. Tallahena, number one, they're beating Mounds. Sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't. 54-0 the score there. Kanawha in front of Wayne, 28-0. Central Salazar leading Liberty, 30-17. Wrangling by 8 over Rush Springs at the half, 20-12. It is Hilton in front of Wilson, 14-8. That's a halftime score. Ketchum 42, Summit Christian 0. Allen leading Gord 28-0. Elmore City Purnell over Velma Alma 16-8. Fairland leads Woodland at the half 20-6. It's Region Prep 20. We woke up 14. Texoma 34-0 over Apache. And was looking for that Hobart score. And not been able to find him. Is our correspondent not checked in with us there, Chad Fox?
He has not messaged me. I'll text him now.
We'll find out about that because it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Cashion and Fairview tied at 14. That is at the half. So Mangum set to kick off. I guess one of the questions that we'll have is 38-0 at the half. Will they run the clock? We have seen that several times this year. And it's the third quarter about to get underway. Derek Hammond set to kick it away. Mangum had the football 7 times in that first half and
Hammond puts the ball in the air.
Scored on 6 of those possessions.
6 on the return.
And here on the return, out to the 30, to the 32, and now the 33-yard line. Will go the return man, Stetson West, for this group from Carnegie. Clayton Caskey in on the stop for Mangum. Also in there for the Tigers, Dylan Lee. Lee getting it done on the special teams.
Hobart 16-13 in the third.
Okay. So again, if Hobart wins that ball game, they will advance to the playoffs next week. Nicole Rogers Richardson checked into the broadcast. Want to make sure her husband did well. Make sure you talk about your lovely wife.
He did good on that part.
He did. Good young man, J-Mo. He'll do well for Mangum. So Burkham on the late pitch here on the near side, and West will take it out to the 34-yard line, give him a couple on the play. Bo Rogers in on the stop. Aiden Augustine there as well, and Mad Max getting credit for it too. Just on the way here in the third quarter of play, Mangum 38-0. Second down, they gave him 1 on the play, second down at 9. Richardson with an interception late in that first half of play, which led to the field goal by Mangum. Caitlin Thompson is checked in. Kale's wife, Markham, out here in the flat. Pass is caught. Richardson did a good job of fighting off the blocker and helping out with a tackle. A gain of 4 on the play. And also in on the side for Mangum, Curtis Henley got some help, too, from Diego Tillis. So they'll bring up the third down and 5.
7 on the reception. Third and 11.
Caitlin and her twin sister celebrate birthdays recently. I think my research years ago, I think I learned that Caitlin was a little bit older than Kristen. I think that's how that went. Pass out in the flat, caught. Breaking down and making the play in the open field is Derek Hammond. Great job by Hammond as he stayed with the wide receiver, Ken Whittington. Whittington made a little do-si-do move out there, but Derek, and I tell you what, Burnham, for all of his special team success, and it's been there all season long, he has really shined in that defensive secondary as well. Case in point, that play. So let's see if Carnegie goes for it here on 4th down and 3 with 9:50 left in the third. And apparently they will. Barkham, low snap, wants to throw, pass caught, first down at the 50-yard line, down to about the 47. Little pitch and catch out there. We have seen that wide receiver out in the flat, Darian Barr. Barr, a good-looking athlete. And when Barkham has time to get the ball to Barr, they make a pretty good connection. So they'll move the sticks inside Mangum territory down to the 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Pistol formation. Carnegie wants to throw, does, pass again. Barr with a catch. He'll pick up another first down. You see a shoved out of bounds by Derek Hammond across the way. But Barr, one of those typical wide receivers that finds so much success on the collegiate and NFL level. Big-bodied, long, and able to create space and then use the body to shield it from the defender, the ball from the defender. A little handoff here on the near side. Boy, I tell you what, great job coming down the line and making a thumping hit in the backfield. Cooper Curbo, Mad Max there as well, and Shane Lee. And getting off his feet rather slowly. Stetson West. West maybe lost a half yard. It'll be second down, 10.5. 3 minutes gone by here in the third. 38-0. Mangum wanting the football back. You would think, and he has told us this before, that Sam Powers will let his starters have one offensive possession in the third and then go to the second team after that. Got to get the ball back first. Barkham in the pocket, and he'll run into his own man. Now he breaks free. He's got the 30, still on his feet at the 25, and cut down at about the 21-yard line. It looked like that he was going to get tackled in the backfield by Talon Frazier, but then Frazier ran into one of the Carnegie linemen and then allowed Barkham to get space and pick up that first down to the 21. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. 8:25 left here in the third. By the way, the clock not running. 38-0. Mangum trying to keep Carnegie out of the end zone. And penalty flags will fly here. False start called on the Wildcats. So that'll mark it back 5. So after the mark-off against Carnegie, that'll bring up a 1st and 15.
I was just noticing that we're down to one squeaker.
Yes, our squeakers to the left have gone. The squeakers down below me to the right, still in full voice. 1st and 15. Quarterback draw. He got some room in the middle of the field. And a good job that time of making an open field tackle there, Bo Rogers. And that'll bring up a second down now. Call it second down and 7. Gain of 8 on the play by the quarterback, the left-hander, Weston Burkham. Think of left-handed quarterbacks. First one that comes to mind for me, Jim Zorn of the Seattle Seahawks. Burkham, quick pass out in the flat by Barr. Barr with a catch and the first down as he's breaking tackles. Takes it inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there. Kenny Stabler, late of the Raiders, left-handed quarterback. Bobby Douglas, well, I'm going to the Wayback Machine now. Bobby Douglas of the Chicago Bears. More of a running quarterback than a throwing quarterback from the left side. And is Tua the only one in the NFL now that throws from the left side?
I will find that answer for you.
I'm trying to think if there are any other left-handed quarterbacks in the NFL right now besides Tua. And Barr, they're going to give him credit for the catch. He was bobbling along that far sideline, the official right there. And the catch is made. It'll take it down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. 7:45 left here in the third. And Carnegie trying to get into the end zone for the first time tonight, trailing 38-0. Remember, they had a drive late in the first half. And it was stymied by Mad Max as he came up with an INT. How about a turnover right about now? Burkham fires into the end zone. Pass incomplete. Richardson on the coverage. And a penalty flag will fly on the play. Let's see what this call is. It would be 3rd down and 5, but it's going to be pass interference against Mangum. It'll be 1st down and goal.
It's going to be an automatic 1st down and goal.
So they will... I think the penalty took place in the end zone. It did. So they'll put the football at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal from there. 7:41 left here in the third. 38-0.
Currently, Tua Tagovailoa, Michael Penix Jr., and Dylan Gabriel.
I should have thought of Penix. And you're right. Gabriel from Oklahoma, among other schools. And into the end zone, the left-hander.
Carnegie puts points on the board.
Burkham for Carnegie. The Wildcats will score tonight. Good job by Weston to keep his head on a swivel. Couldn't find anybody in the end zone. Trots in from 2 yards away. And with 7:36 left here in the third, Carnegie on the board for the first time tonight, 38-6.
I always forget about Matt Leinart being a lefty.
Yeah, more successful in college than he was in the NFL for sure.
Speaking of, you can talk Todd Marinovich. Also, that's total college.
A couple of USC guys there. Of course, I would say that the Leinart career has been quite nice after he left the NFL.
Yeah.
Markham going to throw it in the end zone, and pass is caught at the back of the end zone for the two-point conversion. So with 7:36 left in the third quarter of play, on the board for the first time tonight, Carnegie 38-6. Mangum on top. Classic hits 97.7.
Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Greer Funeral Home proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're wishing our team strength, teamwork, and success all season long. Serving Greer County since 1923. Phone 480-2111.
In Bloom Flowers and Gifts is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger Games. The new In Bloom Flowers and Gifts offers a big selection of Tiger Pride items. Make some noise, Tiger fans, and show your pride with spirit items. In Bloom Flowers and Gifts, right in the corner with the right Tiger pride.
Teresa Williams says, keep up the great work. Good luck, Teresa. Hopper Williams watching from Yukon. 38-6, Mangum on top, and you came up with a couple of other left-handed NFL quarterbacks.
Just a couple. Let's see. Who else did we mention?
Boomer Esiason.
Boomer, Michael Vick, Mark Brunell, Scott Mitchell, and, everybody's favorite, Tim Tebow.
He had one great playoff game. That is for sure. Against the Denver Broncos.
No, that was with the Denver Broncos.
He was with Denver, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. You're right.
Against the Steelers, I think, wasn't it?
Threw a touchdown pass to win it. That was his claim to fame in the NFL. So Mangum with the kickoff, and Clayton going to pick it up at the 30. He'll go to a knee at the 35. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum from there. So Mark Brunell, he played for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Washington. Washington
that is true.
And the Saints.
Oh, I forgot about the Saints.
Yeah. Everybody tries to.
Yeah, no kidding. Michael Vick, of course, his troubles well documented, but had success with Atlanta and Philadelphia. Boomer Esiason, his whole career was with Cincinnati, was it not?
No, he actually ended a couple of seasons. He played with the Jets, and then he played with the Cardinals as well.
Here's one of our big uglies with the football, rumbling to the 40, 43, and 44-yard line. Oh, yeah! The crowd goes wild as the tailback on that play, the big-bodied Justin Wooten. Love Wooten's run there. He got the 3. He didn't give it to him. 2nd down and 1. Again, they'll go one of the big backs at a 3:33 dental 1st down, rumbling, stumbling out to the 50-yard line and down to 49 for a 1st down. Back-to-back carries by the big uglies, and they got a 1st down. That time it was J.J. Kendall. So J.J. picking up the 1st down. Eric Rodriguez checks in. He says, let's go Tigers. Lane Mills Smith says, good luck, Mangum. Picked up a 1st down there. They got it at the midfield stripe, leading 38-6. And again, tailback, one of the big bruising linemen, takes it down to the 46-yard line. So 3 consecutive plays, and 3 times Big Uglies carry it, and they get positive yardage. Elaine, by the way, said, I was at the game till halftime, but couldn't hang any longer. I wonder if she had a squeaky chair. 2nd down and 5. High snap, handoff to Cray Manny. Manny's got the 1st down and more as he'll take it across the 40 down to the 35 and finally knocked down at about the 34-yard line. 3:33 dental 1st down for Mangum. 6:10 left in the third quarter of play. Tigers on top. And again, week 11 will find them back here at the Liberty Bowl. Big hole near side, Cray. He's got the 30, 25, and bumped out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Cray Manny. It should be good enough for another 3:33 dental first down. And it is. They'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 for Mangum. Running roughshod now. That offensive line just simply taking over. Jackson Brooks, Shane Lee, Aiden Augustine. Blowing big-time holes up there for the running backs. High snap. Cray will get it. Manny right up the middle of the field, carrying tacklers inside the 15, down to the 10, and finally the 9-yard line. Another 3:33 dental first down inside the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. Boy, I tell you what, Manny getting the handoff. We talked about the big uglies up front. They are making some huge holes. Brylan Smith, don't want to leave him out, is getting it done as well. Another handoff to Manny. He'll kick it back to the outside. He's got the 5 down to the 3 and knocked down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. Great job by Cray. It came on the near side, and Carnegie had stuck their noses in the hole there, so Manny broke it back the opposite way and got it down to the 2. 2nd and goal from there. Mangum trying to counter that touchdown scored by Carnegie a moment ago. Go right back to Cray, and Manny runs into his own man, and he'll lose a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the third. Curtis Henley going to bring the play in from the sidelines. Bo Rogers will come in as well. So Manny and Laughlin will come to the bench. From the pistol formation, they'll go to my man, and Talon Frazier. Does he get into the end zone? He does! Talon Frazier from 3 yards away will score. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! 4:40 left here in the third. Mangum with the score. And they do answer the touchdown of Carnegie. The Tigers have made it 44-8 with the extra point on the way. Kenneth Sook says, great game, great season. Far from being over, Kenneth. We hope there's 4 more weeks after tonight. Derek in to try the extra point. Kick is on its way. It is up, and it is good. So with 4:40 left in the third, Mangum on top, 45-8. We're Classic Hits, 97.7.
Slayton and Catherine Webb, certified family nurse practitioners, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. At the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum, call 782-3393 for appointments.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always help.
4:40 left here in the third quarter of play. Mangum in command, 45-8. Tigers looking for that half 100 again. They were kind of on a roll for a while, and last couple of weeks have gotten all they could handle. In Texoma and Thomas, but well on their way to that half 100 again. Smash Mouth football, yeah, without a doubt, Eric.
Number 10, Darian Barr, number 6, Stetson West.
So,
for the Wildcats.
Hammond set to kick it away. Mangum ate up a bunch of clock in that quarter, and again, they are not running the clock yet. 45-8, and see if maybe that changes when we turn the corner and go to the fourth. And now we're going to do the stoppage of play. Mangum not have enough players. And Cray Manny going to leave the field. And taking his place, Chevy Epperson. Looking at Cray here on the near side. And I wonder if he's got an equipment issue going on. So Manny on the sideline down below us. He got his helmet about halfway off. Maybe he just a little bit gassed at this point. Derek set to kick it away. High and over in kick. Fielded back at about the 15-yard line. That's West to the 20. He's got the 25 and now retreats back to the 20 and going to get tackled back there by Curtis Henley. Great pursuit by the Tigers that time. As not getting credit for the tackle, but turning him back the opposite way was Mason Mitchell. And then a nice open field tackle by the Tigers. And instead of 1st and 10 at about the 25, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 19 for Carnegie.
And Mason's been taking his opportunity since he hadn't been able to make full-fledged returns. He's been making the defensive plays on special teams this evening.
I like that. Shane Lee now late to get into the action as he'll come in off the bench for Mangum. See if that defense can't find a way to slow down the quarterback. And again, we knew coming in that he was good. We knew Barr was good. Barkham low snap. Going to keep it himself on the run pass option. He'll take it across the 20 out to the 24. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. And making the tackle down low that time, Clayton Caskey. Good job by Caskey. Clayton has made some plays here tonight. 4:05 left in the third. 45-8, Mangum on top. 2 wide receivers split out here on the near side for Carnegie. And that time Barkham run pass option, and he should have given it to his tailback. He got swallowed up back to the 20-yard line. Jackson Brooks rather. In on the stop. Good job by Jackson. Talon Frazier there as well. So 3rd down and 10. Band playing Rolling Stones Painted Black. I love it. 3rd down and 10. Barkham goes to his sleeve to check the play. Wide receivers on each side. He'll look, roll here on the near side. Stops, fires across the middle. Pass caught by Barr. He's got the 40 and out to the 43-yard line. And he's just so hard to keep up with. Talked about how long, lean, and strong he is. And Barr out to the 42. So 1st and 10. When I talked to Coach in the pregame show, we talked about Nick Saban and his 7 national championships and how he always talked about how hard it was coming off a big win to get his team motivated. Well, not long after that, they started playing Rolling Stones song that has been made famous by Nick Saban and by his lovely wife. Apparently after bowl games, they used to get in their vehicle and would play Gimme Shelter by Mick and the Boys.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Number 13, Bo Rogers, 14. Matt Maxon on that tackle.
Bo Rogers got some credit for tackling there on that last play. Mad Banks as well. 2nd down and 4 here. Waning moments of period number 3. First or 2nd down and 10 is
Cooper Curbo in on that tackle.
Curbo in on the stop.
Frazier lead both those guys in on that tackle as well.
Carry that time by.
Wow. Looked like they got him in the backfield, but they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's kind of what I was watching as well. And again, that's the second time that Mangum, the mark has not actually gone their way. Nonetheless, it's 3rd down. 3rd down and about 4. Clock shows 1:40 left here in the third. From the pistol formation.
Barkham takes a snap.
Barkham gets pressure, throws into no man's land. Pass incomplete. That'll be 4th down. Jackson Brooks there on the defensive charge that time. Barkham had to get rid of the football. And Jackson comes after you. You know it.
4th down.
Yeah, they, for whatever reason, the Sabins like that song by Mick and the Boys. And it's a great song, Gimme Shelter, but if you ever pull up the lyrics,
doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, no, and it makes you pause a little bit. Some of the lyrics that they have in there. 4th down and 5. Pistol formation. Flies one down here on the near side. Pass is caught. And staying in bounds. Touchdown. Kimball Osborne made the catch at about the 20-yard line and danced his way down the sideline for the score. So with 1:16 left here in the third, second score of the night for Carnegie, and it's 45-14. Mangum on top.
Osborne. I'd like to see that replay again. I'm just saying.
You think he stepped out of bounds, and so do I.
He stepped right on the line.
Yeah. If you got your foot on any of the white, then you're out of bounds.
I'm not going to throw too big of a fit about it, but
I'm like you. That's kind of why I hesitated. I thought for sure he stepped out of bounds.
I was watching the line judge come up, and he never was motioning, so I kept waiting for him to stop, but he never did.
Right there with you. 2-point conversion, no good. So with 1:16 left in the third, it's 45-14. We will keep it right here. Caden Rep has joined the broadcast looking for Austin Solis, who a year ago was wearing number 0 for this group from Mangum.
Not wearing that uniform anymore.
No. See if we can't get an update on some scores here. And it is now Region Prep and Wewoka may see one of those teams down the road, 26-22. That's in the fourth quarter. Allen leads Gore 41-0. Ringling 28-12 over Rush Springs. Kanawha beating Wayne 35-6. Healton late in the third in front of Wilson 17-8. Texoma Goodwill all over Apache 42-0. That is a final. Talahina beats Mounds 61-0. That is a final. Also a final. Thomas over Moreland 42-0.
Hobart has extended their lead now 22-13.
22-13. Bearcats making noise, trying to qualify for the postseason. And while we've got a moment, let's go to Division A1. Hooker in front of Crescent, 34-27. Fairview in front of Cashin, 28-14. So if Hobart wins, they will go to Fairview in week number 11 to take on the Wildcats. Sayre all over Hinton, 41-14. The Eagles trying to slide into the playoffs. Merritt beating Watauga 29-7. Frederick shutting out Stratford 33-0. And here it is 45-14. Mangum on top as we play in period number 3. So his third quarter has, as Stephen Bishop once sang, dragged on and on.
I'm not going to do the falsetto part there. I heard it in my head, though.
I think you and a lot of other people did as well. I think a lot of people also that are of a certain age forget that he sang the theme song to Animal House.
Yeah.
Watch that movie sometime without your children around.
What?
Oh, fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. Kickoff is on the way. Going to be bobbled and now picked up. Mangum got all kinds of misdirection going on. And out to the 25 and now the 30-yard line. We'll go the tailback as 3 different guys handled the football there and finally was corralled by Mason Parker. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum as they have it at the 30-yard line. And let's see if the second string will be in there now for Mangum. This is the second possession. Hard to believe this quarter has dragged on. 1:07 left in it. This is just the second possession of the period for Mangum. Handoff across the 35, out to the 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and out to the 42-yard line. For a first down will go. That's a Curtis Henley first down, courtesy of 333 Dental.
Courtesy.
Yeah, I like that. Very good.
Courtesy.
Again, they'll go to Henley. Henley, big hole near his side. 45, runs into a tackler. He'll go to the 50 and down to the 49-yard line of Carnegie. But this one will come back as we've got the back judge throwing one in the middle of the fray, and that is always holding or a block in the back. And it'll be the proverbial holding. Spot foul, the flag at the 48-yard line, so they'll mark it back to the 38. And they'll replay the down, so first and 14 now.
Holding on the Mangum Tigers.
47 seconds left, third quarter of play. Alabama, we talked about Nick Saban tomorrow night. They take on LSU. Pass out in the flat, caught by Mad Max, gets a block. Has the 40 and then runs into Barr. And Mad Max will get back about 4 of the 5 that they had lost after the penalty. That'll bring up a second down and 11. But given the fact that they fired their head coach, I don't know that LSU and Alabama has the same luster that we thought it might have when the season began.
But you wonder if for LSU they may play with more pride after Kelly's gone with some of the stories you've been hearing around town.
Very well could be. Mangum will let the clock run out here in the third. They'll go to the fourth on top, 45-14. And we're back in the Liberty Bowl with you after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Bank of Mangum is proud to support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season. Get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
I would be remiss. We've gone to the fourth quarter, and I've not mentioned our Mangum High School Teacher of the Week, Lainey Clark. Ms. Clark teaches history at MHS. And the student body says, thank you for all that you do for our students. Ms. Clark, Teacher of the Week. Here's Mangum. Rogers going to hand it off to Henley. Curtis breaking tackles down the near sideline. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Curtis Henley to the house.
There's that half 100.
They're hanging it now, aren't they? 51-14 with the extra point on the way. 11 seconds into period number 4. And Henley, we've talked about it all season long. He does a great job of running between the tackles. He's strong, he's physical, he will run over you. But he showed it right there. He'll also run by you. So Curtis with a scamper down the near sideline has given Mangum a 51-14 lead.
Amazing breakaway speed.
Extra point on the way. Kick is up, and it is good. Mangum leads at 52-14, 11:49 left in the ballgame. We will keep it right here. I've got a couple of other notes I wanted to make sure that I passed along. I talked about the fact that there was going to be a high school dance tonight. And I want to give you the details on it. $5 entry fee. The dress is casual. It's at the Mimosa Courtyard. They've got dancing, they've got cornhole, and they've got snacks. So that is tonight after the football game. It's sponsored by the Junior Parents, and it is at the Mimosa Courtyard. I was there 3 weeks ago for a wedding, and cool place, indeed. So make sure that you guys check that out. And then also, All-State PNTV Elite nominee in Class 2A, Palin Clark from the softball squad. Getting it done. And Palin did all that on a wheel that wasn't healthy. Imagine how good she's going to be when she's at full speed. Mangum certainly at full speed. They lead it 52-14, 11:49 left of the ball game. And again, we suspected that it would be a running clock here in the second half, but that has not been the case. College football rankings came out earlier this week. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and Alabama, numbers 1 through 4. What are your thoughts?
I like the first three. I'm still not sold on Alabama yet.
I'm a little skittish on them myself, and I don't know why.
Who do they play tomorrow?
LSU.
Oh, that's right.
And then they've got to play Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And then they've got the Iron Bowl, and I realize that Auburn fired their coach as well, but still, it's the Iron Bowl. Kickoff going to be fielded back at about the 10-yard line to the 15-20, right up the middle of the field, 25-30, and out to the 35, still on his feet at the 40, 45, down the far sideline, inside Mangum territory, and finally shoved out of bounds by the kicker at about the 40. I look backfield, and there are no penalty flags, and that was a Jim Dandy return by Stetson West.
Who was the running back, the little running back for the Giants back in the day? Was it Morris?
Joe Morris, yes.
Yeah, that's what that spin and change of direction reminded me of on that play.
I can see that, Joe Morris, yeah. By the way, speaking of history, we were doing a little history lesson earlier tonight down on the field before we went to talk to Sam Powers, and Coach Richardson was part of that. And I was talking about the situation with Ronald Reagan and the assassination attempt, and how Alexander Haig inadvertently and incorrectly said that he was in charge. First down carry here, and it goes nowhere. Great job by Bo Rogers to tie that one up, and then a bunch of white hats to finish it off. But it was Coach Pride that was in the audience, and Coach Richardson. And I looked at Coach Pride and said, "You weren't even born then, so you won't know anything about this." And then I said something about the assassination, and Coach Richardson, while missing a beat, said, "I was in grade school." So that was the end of the conversation right there. Come on, guys.
That's good stuff.
Oh, Alexander, though, he thought he was in charge, by golly. Didn't realize that it didn't work that way, the hierarchy. Barkham now going to roll out, and his pass is bobbled, maybe, no, incomplete. Thought maybe it was caught. It wouldn't have made any difference because the receiver fell down. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 12. 10:47 left here in the bowl game. Our good friend Bray Woodruss has joined the broadcast. Hello, Bray. I don't think Bray's probably old enough to remember that Alexander Haig moment either.
Yeah, he's probably close. He's pretty close.
You think so? Okay.
He's only a couple of years younger than me.
Oh, so you remember it?
I do.
I do. 3rd down and a dozen. Barkham going to go upstairs. He's got his wide receiver wide open, but it was too tall for Darian Barr, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, he's old enough to remember, but I'm not sure that he cares enough to remember. I would have to say that about Bray. What do you think, Bray?
Well, that's probably accurate. I could see that occurring. So it'll be 4th down now. 4th and 12. For those of you that are watching on Saturday, we know that you do that. If you're not familiar with it, Google that whole episode where the assassination attempt on President Reagan and all the things that went on with John Hinckley Jr. and Jodie Foster and Alexander Haig. It's fascinating stuff. Mangum just gave 5 free yards to Carnegie. The Tigers ready to tee off on 4th and a dozen, and it'll be 4th and 7 now. 10:41 left of the ball game. 52-14. Mangum on top.
After the offside, it's going to make it a 4th and we'll call it 7.
So 4th and 7. Ball setting at the 38-yard line of Mangum. Line to make just inside the 31. Barr here on the near side. Diego Tellis with him. Maybe it's time for that Diego interception right about now. Barr going to go in motion, though, to the far side. Barkham. Long snap count. Mangum doesn't bite this time. And now a timeout going to be taken by the Wildcats. So maybe they won't go for it on 4th and long. 10:41 left of the ball game. 52-14. Mangum in front. Classic Hits 97.7.
Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, go Tigers.
Somebody asking on YouTube if we know when the bracket's going to be out. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Justin Brunson asking about that.
They probably won't be official until Sunday, I would think. I would guess probably on Sunday. You can go to the OSSAA website. Also, probably, I would think the Oklahoman would have all of the information for the brackets. But after tonight's play, we can for sure know who Mangum's going to play. And pass caught by Barr, and he'll pick up the first down and more inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. I tell you what, that is a great combination. And Mangum has had a hard time solving it all night long. The left-handed Barkham finding Darian Barr. And again, if I were going to start a football team, I would start with Barr. I mean, he is something else. Going to run it this time, and Carnegie has had not a lot of success running the football. Shane Lee on the stop, along with Cray Manny, also getting off the pile. Talon Frazier. Yes, gain of about 5 on the play, second down and 5. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Frazier. See, last week we had the history lesson in boxing with Hagler and Hearns, right. And this week it's Alexander Haig. I'm in charge here. Barkham fires, pass caught by Barr, and he'll get it down to the 5-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle made out there by Diego Tellis. But it'll be first and goal now for the Wildcats. Now the officials say wind the clock. 52-14. Mangum, we talked earlier about half 100. He could be looking at 60. You would think they'll probably get it if they don't wind the clock here. You would think they would get at least 2 more possessions on the offensive side.
Burkham rolls to his left.
Left-hander Burkham going to run into the end zone for the score, but this one is going to come back because of a holding call. Krista has checked in. She gave me the phonetic pronunciation of her name last week, but I don't remember. So, Krista, thank you. Let's go Tigers. I do remember she had a much easier name, but failed to post that until after I'd butchered her name about 16 times. And I don't need any help doing that. That is for sure. So, wave off the touchdown and a mark off back to about the 15-yard line. It'll be first and goal from there for Carnegie. It cannot match the third and 51 that Mangum faced on a goal-to-goal situation. Barr split out here on the near side. Watch for him. Barkham looking his way. Now going to tuck it and run, and he goes into the end zone for the score.
All the way
So the left-handed quarterback scampers for 15 and puts the third score of the night on the board for Carnegie with 8:53 remaining, 52-20. And you would think the Wildcats probably, as they've done in their first two attempts, will go for two here.
And people don't realize how difficult and how many years of experience it takes to be able to butcher names the way that we've learned to.
No. My goodness. Look at the career that Bob Euchre had. But nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever top the late, great Harry Carey. Burkham going to throw, does, into the end zone, pass is caught. And that is a different lanky wide receiver making the catch. Kevin Galvez makes the play. And the two-point conversion is good. So with 8:53 remaining, it's a 30-point lead for Mangum, 52-22. Classic hits 97.7.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Talking about the late Harry Carey, he was a man of the people. He would go and broadcast a game in the stands there at Wrigley. And back in the day, they didn't have lights, and so he would take off his shirt. I've got a couple of saved pictures on my phone where he was shirtless and in the stands. And he would, where we have the Facebook messages, they would the fans would send postcards and post notes and letters and whatnot to Harry that he would read during the broadcast. As the kickoff going to be fielded here on the near side by Mangum, and they will get it 1st and 10 at about the 38-yard line. See who was on the return there is Brent Peeler has joined us. Hello, Brent. And was that returning the...
Field to ball.
Is it Diego? It was Diego on the return. So tell us with the return gives his club 1st and 10 at the 39 now. They will mark it 1st and 10 now. And Coach Powers says, you know what, if you're going to keep scoring points, I'm going to keep my first string in there. As Laughlin has come back to play quarterback, he'll fire, passes, nearly picked off along the far sideline as he tried to deliver out in the flat to Derek Hammond. And a good job that time by the DB to come up. Kimball Osborne bobbled a couple of times across the far sideline, couldn't hold on. If he had, it would have been pick 6. Instead, it's 2nd down and 10.
He's the one that made the reception on that 2-point conversion, isn't he?
I believe so, yeah. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Laughlin, pump fake, now going to go deep. Looking for Mad Max, and ball tipped away at the last minute. Good coverage downfield that time by Carnegie. Is running stride for stride with Mad Max was Ken Whittington. It'll be 3rd down.
Number 12 for the Wildcats.
And the clock stops.
Knoxted. Thank you, Krista. Appreciate it. Harry Carey, back in the day, he not only couldn't pronounce your name frontways, but just for giggles and grins, he would try to pronounce people's names backwards. And he worked with Steve Stone, and Steve would just, Harry, what are you talking about? Now we're going to stoppage a play here. And nobody seems to know why. Mad Max going to come off. Richardson replaced by Clayton Caskey. All right.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Equipment, maybe. I don't know.
3rd down and 10. He'll send Caskey in motion. Laughlin, screen pass near side, caught. 40, 45, and oh my goodness. The high hurdle cost Curtis Henley that time as Barr got a paw up there and tripped him up. It is a gain of 8, almost 9. It'll be 4th down now at about 1.5 yards. Brent Peeler, of course, with the world-famous call of Harry Carey. Holy cow! And he did. That was his trademark, among other things. So 4th and short. And quarterback keeper, Bo, and Rogers will get the first down and more inside of the 45 down to about the 42-yard line. And it's a 3:33 Dental first down. Robert Crawford says, who Mangum got next? Ringling or Wilson? Well, it depends on those scores, and we haven't had a chance to check those in a while. Bo going to keep it again. The Dozier inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. He'll gain 5 on the play, nearly 6. It'll be second down. If Wilson loses and Ringling wins, it'll be Wilson. Wilson will be the 4th seed in that district. Ringling would be the 3rd seed. Bo still at quarterback. Going to keep it again. 3rd carry in a row. He's got the 30, 25, and down to the 23-yard line. Another 3:33 Dental first down for Mangum. 5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Mangum 52-22. That big offensive line really pushing people around now. On the opposite side, Bo for the 4th carry. Rogers inside the 20. He's at the 15. Weaves his way through traffic down to the 6-yard line. First and goal from there. 3:33 Dental. As they've gotten inside the red zone. Brought to us by Sovereign Bank. So why not one more time to Bo Rogers?
It's worked so far.
6:35 left of the ball game. Bo, and he'll get spun down from behind at the 6-yard line. So they did go to Rogers, and everybody in the house, including Carnegie's defense, knew that.
They were waiting for him.
They actually marked him down at the 7, so it'll be second and goal from there. Mangum trying to punch it in again. Here comes Cray Manny. Manny into the ball game. He's in that pistol formation with Rogers. Bo, pop pass to Henley. Curtis cuts it back inside, tries to keep his balance. And Henley will get spilled at about the 5. It'll be 3rd and goal from there. A good job that time by Carnegie to string things out. Curtis turned it back inside, and somebody made a shoestring tackle. So 3rd and goal now for Mangum. And again, it was Bo left, Bo right, Bo middle for the majority of this drive. And before this one starts, offsides going to be called on Mangum. Yeah, I mean, I'm like you. They show the offsides like it's going to go against the defense, but they mark it off against Mangum. So it's 3rd down and 10 now from the 10-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Mason Mitchell will bring the play in from the sidelines. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. It's Zeke and Mad Max. Tight formation everywhere else. Bo going to roll near side, plenty of time, fires pass, caught, touchdown. Mad Max Richardson. And actually, that was Remington Laughlin who came in. So Laughlin came in, rolled near side, and fired the strike to Zeke. 2nd score of the night for for Mad Max. Richardson with a touchdown catch. And with 5:20 left of the ballgame, it's 58-22. Derek on to try the extra point. And again, I mean, I'm right there with Sam Powers. I mean, he was willing to call off the Dogs quite a while ago, and Carnegie keeps scoring, and so if you're going to keep scoring, I'm going to keep scoring. Extra point is up and good. And with 5:20 left of the ball game, Mangum leads at 59-22. We're back to the Liberty Bowl after this. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
If you enjoy Western home decor, then this message is for you. Western Traditions store in Mangum is packed from wall to wall with nice Western furniture selections for your entire home. Western Traditions has a store-wide 20% off sale now through Christmas. This gigantic sale includes all furniture and accessories, many just perfect for Christmas gifting. Find Western Traditions on the west side of the square in downtown Mangum. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
59-22 our score here. 5:20 left of the ball game, and you've got a score from over at Hobart.
Yeah, final score, Hobart picks up the victory 22-13, and going to be playing at Fairview, looks like next Friday.
Let's see if I can find that Fairview score. Ooh, they and Cashin are tied at 28, 8:29 left in the ball game. So it could be Fairview, it may be Cashin. Meantime, Wilson.
Which road trip is Chad preferring is my question. Probably Fairview, right? Probably closer for him than Cashin?
A little bit closer than Cashin. Looking at this, and see, I don't know if this is correct. Actually, the kickoff here on the near side going to be fielded. And about the 28 across the 30 and spun down at the 33-yard line will be Barr. Wow. And again, this is from Squirtle, so I wonder about the accuracy, but it says that Wilson leads Healdton 63-30 in the fourth quarter. Wow. So maybe we can get somebody to independently confirm that for us, but this says Wilson 63, Healdton 30. And Healdton was the odds-on favorite going into that one. This is not a surprise. Rush Springs loses to Ringling 36-18. So Rush Springs, if that is true with Wilson, Rush Springs would be the opponent next week for Mangum here at the Liberty Bowl.
Wow. Quite a turn of events.
My bedtime reminder going off on my phone. Markham, the quarterback, going to keep it across the 35 out to the 36, 37-yard line. They may give him the 38. And they will, in fact, give him more than that. They'll give him the 39. So it'll be second down and 3 from there. Clock continuing to run. 4:50 remaining. 59-22. Mangum will set the standard for football at the high school, finishing 10-0 during the regular season. First club to do that. Markham on the run. He'll roll down the far sideline and pick up the first down. Good pursuit along the line of scrimmage by Mangum. Bo Rogers, Cooper Kerbo in on the stop. Curtis Henley there as well. But a first down, they'll move the sticks. And again, that's unofficial now, but it looks like, and again, sometimes it can get confusing reading those district standings on the OSSAA website, but it would appear that Ringling is going to be the opponent next week for Mangum. Toss sweep west. He'll turn the corner and get belted out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain. Good pursuit down the line of scrimmage, and getting a little bit excited there was Trey Williams. Gain of 4 on the play. Barebow, actually, not West on the carry. April Blankenship appreciating the touchdown catch of Mad Max a moment ago. Gain of 3 on the play, second down 7. Handoff, and good move there by Barebow. He'll get the 50-yard line, looks for a block and gets it, and Diego will push him out of bounds. Penalty flag will fly, and then a second penalty flag will fly. So, got a penalty at the 47. I believe that's a block in the back, and then a personal foul at the end of the play. And the official, now, that piece piece of laundry that I see laying at the 47. I don't know. The official threw something, but that does not look like a flag.
That was where it looked like a block in the back or a hold on number 10.
And I thought the same thing, but then when the play continued out of bounds, and I saw the same official go deep into his pocket and throw the yellow hanky that is there at the 43. So they are sorting this one out, and we may have the penalty and then the dead ball. I think that's what they're discussing right now.
I've zoomed in so they can see the color. It matches the green of the grass.
That's brown, Mr. Colorblind, but that's okay.
You know what I'm saying.
Here's the white hat telling us what happened here. Oh, it's a face mask. Declined, holding against...
So was the face mask also against the offense?
Well,
or illegal use of the hands?
Well, it's... We've got a... It's... Usually the first penalty flag is the one that you signify. There's our unsportsmanlike. All right, we've got an unsportsmanlike called on... I'm not even going to speculate. These guys are killing me. Let's just see what they do. Oh, they're marching it off 15 yards against Carnegie.
Even more.
So, we had a face mask and a hold, and those penalties offset. And then the dead ball personal foul called on Carnegie. That is the best that I can discern.
They already marked off for the hold or whatever against Carnegie, and then they just now did the personal foul or the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, the line of scrimmage is the 28, and now we've got another penalty flag that will fly. Gentleman here on the near side getting his money's worth. Be a false start called on Carnegie. And I've got to be honest with you, if you're Sam Powers, you want this thing to end. You know, there's 3:54 remaining. You've got the victory in your back pocket, and you don't want to get anybody hurt here.
And Carnegie in second down and 30.
Well, again, until you can top first and goal, or not first and goal, but third and goal from 51, I'll take that. Another penalty flag and false start on Carnegie. Wow. This has gone from the ridiculous to the sublime. I mean, if it were last Friday night, I could see it. Halloween. Of course, the moon rising to our east, high over our heads. The gravitational pull apparently yanking the hankies out of the officials' pockets. I can't even count that high. Second down now. The line to make the 46.5 of Mangum. Barkham wants to throw. Pass is caught. And out across the 25 to the 26-yard line will go the wide receiver, Stetson West.
Stetson West on the reception.
Derek Hammond in on this shot, along with Talon Frazier.
3rd and 27.
Line of scrimmage, the 26 of Carnegie. And again, to make a first down, they've got to get it to halfway between the 46 and 47 of Mangum. Robert Crawford tells us Wilson 63, Hilton 30. Wow. Ringling 36, Rush Springs 18. And those are finals now. So 3rd and forever. Burkham, left-hander, looking. Pass caught out here in the flat. And out to the 32-yard line and no more. Will go Ken Whittington. Open field tackle Bo Rogers. Also, Mad Max in the vicinity. Got some help from Diego Tellis. And just to make sure he didn't go anywhere, Remington Laughlin. So 4th down now. And you're caught between a rock and a hard place here if you're Carnegie. Ball at the 32-yard line. You're facing about a 4th and 22. Clock running with 2:22 remaining. They'll keep the quarterback in there, Weston Burkham. They have converted on some third and fourth long opportunities. Burkham not going to get it done here, though, as he'll take it across the 41 to the 42, and that is all. Mad Max Richardson in on the stop, Bo Rogers as well. So Mangum will get it on downs with 2:04 remaining. So you wonder how persnickety Sam Power is going to be here at the 41-yard line. I mean, Carnegie has a pair of timeouts remaining. I think you take a knee 3 times and take your 10th victory and get ready for week 11. Got a new quarterback in there for the Tigers. And on the jet sweep, turning the corner and picking up positive yardage, Mason Mitchell.
On the right side.
Going to keep the clock running.
Yeah, they need to. Sam Slayton now, the new quarterback for Mangum. Handed it off that time on the jet sweep to Mitchell. Minute 40 left in the ball game. 2nd down and 7. Slayton, Mitchell in the backfield. Inside handoff, 35-30, still on his feet. And down to the 26-yard line will go Chevy Epperson. So that inside handoff, that little reverse that we have seen run so successfully this year with Mad Max Richardson. Now Epperson will take it down to the 25.
And we have a
timeout going to be taken by Carnegie. Wow. So the Wildcats, with 2 remaining, take 1 here. I'm going to tell you, and I don't know what he's going to do, but if I'm Sam Powers and that timeout's taken, I'm going to go score a touchdown. I am.
I was going to say, I expect to see number 10 coming back out onto the field.
Well, I don't know if I do that, but I probably put Bo back in. Yeah. Kimberly Chambers Ward tells us now an update on that Wilson Healton score, that it was 31-30, which sounds far more plausible. So conflicting reports, that happens with Squirtle, okay? I'm just going to be honest with you. But Kimberly Chambers Ward says 31-30. Wilson does win over Healton, not that 63-30 score that had been reported earlier on Squirtle. Ringling does beat Rush Springs 36-18. So it would appear that Ringling will be here next week for round number 1 of the playoffs. Slayton stays at quarterback. He'll hand it off again to Mason Mitchell. It'll be 2nd down. Mason may have gotten a yard. And I don't think Carnegie's going to use that last time out here. They won't. Clock inside of a minute. So Mangum. Victory formation now. High snap. Again, they'll go with the inside handoff. And Chevy Epperson dragged down by his shirt tail inside the 20. Down to about the 18-yard line. So he got it within the Sovereign Bank red zone here.
Chevy Epperson on the carry again.
3rd down and about 2. 35 seconds remaining in the ball game. Slayton and company want to run one more play. Jet sweep, right side. Mason going to pick up the 1st down, brought to you by 333 Dental. So they'll move the sticks, but it's a moot point. 26 seconds left in the ball game. They'll let it run out here. So Mangum, 59-22. Cheerleaders getting it done one more time. And again, they'll go back to Epperson on that inside handoff, and he'll get rocked as he crossed the line of scrimmage on what is the final play. Well, they didn't start the clock. How about that? Mangum ran a play, and there was 26 seconds when the play started. There were 26 seconds when the play ended. Now they have started the clock. Mangum doesn't have to snap it, but they will one more time as Mason Mitchell will carry on the right side, and that will officially end the ball game. So Mangum will win it by a final score of 59-22 as the Tigers will finish their season undefeated, 10-0 and perfect inside the district as well. Remember, 6-0 inside the district. Well, we'll give them the forfeit to Cordell. 7-0 inside the district. 10-0. More importantly, at home next week for an opening round playoff game against what we suspect will be Ringling. We'll come back and wrap this one up. Mangum wins it by a final score of 59-22. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
TLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit wosc.edu or call us at 580-477-2000 and start reaching higher today.
Mangum wins it tonight 59-22 at the Liberty Bowl. They're going to finish the regular season at a perfect 10-0. And we have checked with Squirtle, and we believe this is correct. Wilson edging Healdton 31-30. 31-30, the final score there. So if our calculations are correct, Ringling will be the opponent next week for Mangum as Ringling beat Rush Springs 36-18. Check some more scores for you in a moment. First, this ball game, Mangum in control from the beginning. Yes, Carnegie did come out and make some noise in the second half, but the game 38-0 at halftime was well in hand for the Tigers.
Definitely the Tigers able to do pretty much early what they wanted to do on both sides of the ball, and really never saw any letdown until, like you said, the second half when they had some different groupings, if you will.
Well, one thing that Sam Powers did too, and he always shows the opposition, hey, you're going to have to work on this in preparation for my ball club. You think back to that first half of play. There were many times it was an empty backfield for Remington Laughlin, and he had the option of going to a bevy of wide receivers or running the football because that offensive line gave him space in the middle of the field. They spread things out. So, it's a warm November night. The forecast says next week should be pretty nice on that Friday night in November, but at some point they'll play a football game. Yeah, when the weather is nasty, and so they've got the ability to throw the football around the field, but they also can run the football with a lot of different weapons. And we saw a little bit of everything here tonight.
And you've got and when you got a field general that knows how to read the situation, as Remy did tonight, in so many opportunities that he made that right read as well.
And the one thing that I've always appreciated about Sam, that I like about him, is that when he gets an opportunity, he's going to put his foot on your throat and punch your lights out. and I say that, and that's metaphorical, but it's kind of what you teach people to do when it comes to athletics, metaphorically speaking. But you think back to the opening kickoff and the excellent field position because the ball squibbed out of bounds, didn't even go 10 yards. And so immediately you go into your bag of tricks, you run in number 13, you put him in the backfield, you throw a pass behind the line of scrimmage, and then you let him throw it over the top. Yeah. And there you go. And so it's just a team that has so many different weapons. Now, as you get later in the season and the teams are scouting a little bit better and maybe a little bit more quality, when you slide number 13 in there, you pay attention to it. We saw that last week with Thomas.
Yeah,
Tried to do something with Bo last week against Thomas. Thomas recognized that. But he gave a different look tonight. Before it was the toss sweep to Bo, then he throws the football. Now, tonight it's behind the line of scrimmage, and then he lets him let go of it. So there are so many wrinkles and so many twists. And he talked about earlier this season about how it's like Tara, and she accessorizes her outfits. He accessorizes the offense. And then on the defense, They're just some bad dudes. They're just some really bad dudes over there.
They like contact, every single one of them.
And the depth that is there as well is impressive. Now, yes, Carnegie had some success throwing the football. Let's give a little bit of credit, though, to that pitch and catch team that they've got over there. The left-handed quarterback and the wide receiver. That's pretty good duo over there. So, again, your final score, Mangum wins it tonight in convincing fashion, 59-22. Got the player of the game coming up after this. We'll also check scores on Classic Hits, 97.7.
333 Dental Care. We're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Back at the Liberty Bowl, Mangum wins it tonight, 59-22. We'll check scores before we get your player of the game. And the number one team, and there's so many different polls out there. My goodness, there's at least 5 or 6 different polls. The top 16 teams are going to be playing next week.
Yeah,
that narrows it down. Makes it pretty easy. Number 1, Tallahassee tonight over Mound, 61-0. Texoma Goodwill, they'll be in the playoffs. They beat Apache 42-0. Kanawha beats Wayne 35-6. They're the district champions. It is Hominy beating Hampton 34-8. Ketchum over Summit Christian 56-7. Fairland beats Woodland 53-14. Ringling over Rush Springs 36-18. Allen down Gore 41-8. Elmore City Purnell, first win of the year. They beat Velma Alma 30-22. Wilson outlasting Healdton 31-30. We woke up over Regent Prep in overtime 40-34. It is Central Salisaw beating Liberty 42-31. And number 2, Mangum over Carnegie 59-22. Worth noting in Class A Division 1, the Hobart Bearcats making the playoffs tonight. As I was looking for that score, I'd written it down.
22-13.
22-13 over Christian Heritage. So Hobart will win the district, will win the right to play the district champions on the other half of the bracket. And it looks like Fairview has gone in front of Cassia now, 36-28. 36-28. That score late in the fourth quarter. Hooker leads Crescent 52-33. Merritt beat Watonga 35-7. And it was Frederick shutting out Stratford 33-0. Want to check in the 5A ranks and check on the Altus Bulldogs. They were playing Carl Albert tonight. And 49-21, the final there. Carl Albert wins it 49-21. But the Bulldogs do qualify for the playoffs. They are the number 3 seed, so they will go play the number 2 in 5A1, which could be, it could be Lawton MacArthur. It could be Bishop McGuinness. It could be Newcastle. So a variety of teams there. And congratulations to Matt Terry, the head football coach at Duncan.
Yep.
As he was at Altus when we were there, and just an all-around great guy. Duncan tonight qualifying for the playoffs. They beat Midwest City by a final score of 54-16. Newcastle, by the way, last night over Southeast 56-7. And I'll see if we can get you that score with Lawton MacArthur. And MacArthur beats McGuinness, or they're leading McGuinness late, 35-21. Wow. And if that stands, that throws that district into chaos, without a doubt.
Yep.
All right, so all of that being said, Mangum wins it tonight, 59-22. Who's your player of the game?
The boys in the trenches.
You're going to go with the big uglies up front.
Yep, I think they deserve it tonight.
Well, I will agree with you. They did a great job. They got to carry the football as well, except for Jackson and Trey. But Coach told you about that in the beginning that wasn't going to happen. Lindsey Stair Bolton says, "Way to go, Tigers!" And I'm going to take one further. I'm just going to say the whole team. Yeah. Because for the first time in school history, Mangum is undefeated, 10-0 on the regular season. All of that, though, lasts until about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then you kick it to the curb. And then you kick it to the curb. Because they know, coach has talked about it, the media has talked about it, The players have talked to me about it. We got to get around past the first round this year. They haven't done it in 5 years. And it looks like they'll play Ringling next week here at the Liberty Bowl. Will you be here?
I will be here.
All right, we look forward to it. I think I'll probably be able to clear my calendar as well. So, for the Cameron Dole Experience, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us tonight for Mangum Tiger football. They finished the season undefeated at 10-0, but it goes to 0-0 for week number 11 as we think that Ringling will be in town. It'll be loud and proud in the Liberty Bowl, and we'll have the ball game for you here, live and in living color on Classic Hits 97.7.